Welcome. 2021 NFL Draft is just about underway. I am Dalton, the head of football content at the Intermission Sports, and I'm joined by Alex, our editor-in-chief, also frequent football content consumer and creator. We both ran the podcast this year, and we've been a little dormant for a while, but the NFL offseason is officially here after free agency. In about a few minutes here, we should be seeing full stream coverage of the NFL draft happening. Presumable first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. We'll be heading to Jacksonville, we hope. We got a nice little graphic ready for that. We will be joined by a few other members of the Intermission football team and Intermission writers as well during the process of this draft. We're only going to cover the first 20 picks since it's going to take forever. Even though Jacksonville's had Trevor Lawrence in their grasp for about 8 months now, they will still take the full 10 minutes. Every pick's going to take a little while, so we'll be here for probably a good 2 hours. Yeah, it is time. Alex, say what's up.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's exciting, finally the NFL draft. We're finally having it in person now because last year was in Roger Goodell's beautiful basement with the beautiful brown chair and the Skittle jar. But yeah, the football team over there at the Intermission has been putting in a lot of great work, and old Dalton's had a couple mock drafts. And, he's got some nice prospects, had a couple mock trades. So it's exciting. I'm a Dolphins fan. We got 2 picks in the top 18. We might move one. We might not. We got a pick at 36. We might jump in. So who knows? Obviously, Dalton's got the Eagles hat on. So we'll see what they do. Hopefully, they take the right receiver this time. But, yeah. What do you think, Dalton? Drafts are just about to start right now, actually. So.
Yep, they're showing stage right now. Yeah, obviously, Eagles fans. We've suffered through it the last few years in terms of maybe not making the right picks. We've had one All-Pro in the last 20 years of our drafts, I believe, and that being Carson Wentz. Well, maybe not an All-Pro, but, All-Star kind of player. And he was traded this offseason to the Colts. We won't see the dividends of that trade tonight, as that will be a day 2 thing as the Eagles receive the 3rd round pick from the Colts. So that'll be used tomorrow. But they are sitting at 12. There'll be plenty of guys on the board that I still like. And I'm hoping to take the right one. I've heard a lot of reports that they're considering a guy from left field, which is nothing to be afraid of as an Eagles fan. We're all used to it. We're all used to the big, reaches that Howie Roseman and co make. And yeah, we got two Dolphins picks in the first round that we're going to cover because they got number 6 from the Eagles and number 18 as well. We're seeing Justin Fields' living room right now. Nice shot.
I think your stream's a little ahead of mine. I still see Jamar Chase on the screen doing a little intro.
Got the Jacksonville Jaguars war room, headlined by new head coach Urban Meyer from The Ohio State University.
So it looks like
after his 1-year hiatus. Got that Xfinity on campus. Shout out to Quinnipiac.
Dang, I got a YouTube TV. Yours ESPN?
I think I'm just on Xfinity on campus. It's like a little service we get.
ESPN stream though?
Yep, there is an ESPN stream somewhere, I believe.
Yeah, because I got that ESPN stream right now.
I'll try to pull that one up.
Oh, they're showing Dolphins fans. Interesting.
We got the college game day crew right up for me right now.
Yeah, I think I have them too. See a bunch of Browns fans.
The Browns got a good pick as well this year.
Yeah, so Dalton, obviously, Trevor Lawrence is pretty much a lock for that first pick. 2nd overall is looking like it's going to be Zach Wilson from BYU. The draft really opens up at 3. What do you think is going to happen there? I mean, I see Trevor Lawrence on the screen now. The golden boy right there, Jacksonville's finest now. So,
yeah, I mean, we've heard a lot. And it doesn't seem like a lock as of quite yet for Mac Jones to be that third overall pick, but it's really seeming like it. Kyle Shanahan was frothing at the mouth seeing this guy at both of his pro days. I wouldn't be surprised though if Justin Fields went 3. I like him a lot, like a lot. There's nothing to not like about Justin Fields other than maybe some doubts about where he played before. We all know that Ohio State quarterbacks have a tough time in the NFL, with the most recent one being Dwayne Haskins.
So do Bama
and
quarterbacks.
Bama quarterbacks as well. Well, got to put some respect on Tua as well. Got to put some respect on Tua. We don't know if he's
I still think he's QB1 for us. I'm not complaining like some Dolphins fans are. We got so many young picks, but
unless they trade for Aaron Rodgers, I don't know.
That's another story, Dalton. What's going on with Aaron Rodgers?
It came out today that he is not content about his situation in Green Bay. I wouldn't expect a draft day trade considering how much it would really take to move a guy like that. But it's something to look for. There were multiple extension talks this offseason, kind of behind the scenes that, Schefter and those guys didn't really get to. But yeah, it came out today that he's not happy at all and he's not willing to sign an extension with the Green Bay Packers, presumably making Jordan Love, the guy they traded up for in last year's draft, their QB1 heading into next season. I'm excited for this. There's been a few years in recent memory where we don't see many fun trades during draft night, but I expect to see some players and a lot of moves made today. I'm gonna say now that I'm expecting a trade at 8, a trade at 9, and possibly at 30, where the Bills are. I've heard a lot of rumblings that the Bills are in need of a tight end. Obviously, they're not content with just Dawson Knox on their move around Zach Ertz the last few months now. They had a trade in hand during the deadline, but Ertz was hurt. Sorry, not Ertz. Zach Ertz was hurt, meaning he cannot be traded. You can't be moved or anything if you're on an injured list. It's something to look out for tonight, as the Bills have the 30th overall pick, and the Eagles might be looking to get back into the first round again at a maybe cheap price if you can maybe swing the 37th pick along with Zach Ertz to Buffalo, who is mightily in need of a tight end for Josh Allen.
Just going back to the Aaron Rodgers thing really quickly, it kind of came out 4 hours before the draft started, and a couple of those teams probably already had their mind made up of who to take, and then all of a sudden, one of the best quarterbacks of all time is on the market. So,
yeah, that's crazy. We've seen the QB carousel in full effect this offseason. We've already seen guys like Sam Darnold get moved. Teddy Bridgewater got moved to Denver yesterday from Carolina. Carson Wentz, obviously, ended up making Jalen Hurts. If the Eagles do not take a quarterback in the first round, fingers crossed, Jalen Hurts will be the QB1 in Philadelphia next season. Also, the Carolina Panthers moving on from Teddy Bridgewater is a big sign of what's going to happen at 8. They might feel comfortable with Sam Darnold moving on as maybe a backup if he can prove it. I think that opening up number 8 leaves them for a possibility to still draft the quarterback tonight. I would not be surprised at all. And obviously, we've heard from New England as well, looking to move up. They're either interested in Trey Lance or Justin Fields. They're currently picking at 15, but that could easily change. Bill is not known for moving up in the draft, but it's been a crazy year, so don't put it past Bill.
So it's about 8:10 right now. Still no picks in yet. Obviously, that's kind of how it goes. Kind of disappointing, especially since we've known for a while that Trevor Lawrence will be that first pick.
Definitely. We're getting a nice little tail end, hopefully, of a Kings of Leon concert right now.
I got a T-Mobile.
At the draft. T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting this, that they're going to draw it out, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to take probably 12 minutes to get a pick in for Trevor Lawrence. Would not be surprised at all.
When they, like Cincinnati last year took an hour to take Joe Burrow. Like, we've known you wanted Joe Burrow for the entire season.
We knew from like the college football playoffs that he was going to
Yeah.
be going to the Bengals because they were so quite even after Tua got hurt at Alabama, we knew that Joe Burrow was going #1.
That pretty much, and obviously Joe Burrow had one of the best seasons of a college football quarterback, so that did it too.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird that second spot for a while. People were like, well, maybe it's just, and then kind of out of nowhere, it's like, all right, Zach Wilson is the consensus guy for the Jets. I don't know really what happened there, why like all the media is completely swayed to Zach Wilson. I think Mel Kiper had Fields ranked ahead in his top 5 quarterback list over Zach Wilson.
I do as
obviously we know.
I do as well.
Oh,
I do
Dalton as well.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? Why do you think, unless it's a smoke screen, why do you think that the Jets are looking set on Zach Wilson from BYU?
I mean, there were a lot of questions in Justin Fields' career towards the tail end. He wasn't throwing the ball as well. We know that he did beat Trevor Lawrence in their only head-to-head matchup during Trevor Lawrence's 3 years at Clemson. But there were a lot of questions coming out, and even now, it was reported today that he's off the field, been struggling with epilepsy a little bit, and that might plummet his draft stock. I'm hoping it doesn't because he's said over and over again that it has no effect on his football career. Here we are. It is Roger Goodell's time on the stage. Looks like they got a comfy couch over there for someone to sit on. That's nice. But I took Justin Fields too. I think he's a more talented quarterback than Zach Wilson. Obviously, Wilson's tape is very limited, considering the fact he played in a weak conference. Just as they said last year with even Jalen Reagor. He had impressive college stats, but you got to take into play bad quarterback play. And maybe him playing for BYU might hurt him, but it seems for a while, as soon as Jacksonville got that #1 spot and the Jets decided to win games at the end of the season, that Zach Wilson would be a New York Jet. I guess we'll see more as it goes on, but I mean, I think the draft really starts at 2. Some people say 3, even 4. But we have a lot in store coming up after that first overall pick because we all know Trevor Lawrence is pretty much already has a house in Jacksonville, as he should. He made a big tweet about it the other day saying, giving thanks to all the Jaguars fans for donating to him and his wife's funeral gifts and stuff like that's not funeral, their marriage. And yeah, he made a tweet. He's looking forward to being part of the Jacksonville community real soon. And as if we didn't already know that he would be a Jacksonville Jaguar week 1 of this season, that definitely solidified it. It's going to be between Fields and Wilson. Obviously, I think Lance will fall a little bit more than any of them, but yeah, I see Lance coming at 8 or 9, and the question really is what the San Francisco 49ers are going to do at 3. There's a lot going on there. We've heard a lot of different things, especially that, I have some sources at NBC Sports that were saying Mac Jones pretty much all but a lock in San Francisco. And we've been hearing the last 2 days that they're considering Justin Fields now and maybe even Trey Lance. So it is a 3-man race. And also one of the more interesting things that happened this week was Kyle Pitts going on Good Morning Football and stating that he has a reason to believe that the top 4 picks in this draft will all be quarterbacks. That's how he's been treating his meetings. That's the feeling that he got from the team when he was meeting with them. So that's definitely interesting as well. Atlanta really has nowhere to miss on this pick outside of Pitts, Fields, Wilson, Lance if they fall. And then obviously we get into one of the longest debates of this draft at 5 and 6, where the Bengals are picking at 5 and the Dolphins are now picking at 6 after they're traded with the Eagles. And Penei Sewell, the offensive tackle from Oregon, presumed to be the best offensive tackle in this draft class, not to be, showed up by Rashawn Slater from Northwestern. Both are very good tackles and will probably be taken in the first 10 picks of this draft. But that debate between Joe Burrow really being interested in getting his old college teammate Jamar Chase back versus probably the organization being more interested in taking Sewell, we'll definitely see what happens at 5. and
But,
it's no
Dalton,
last
what
place
do you?
prize.
Obviously, Jamar Chase was his number one receiver at LSU, but why would he not want protection, especially after that horrific injury he had? Because the line wasn't good, and you kind of seen it. People are like, "What's the point of having a sports car if you don't have insurance?"
Exactly. I mean, that memes have passed around too. It's like what Joe Burrow wants to see versus what he does see. It's going to be a lot of grass. It's going to be a lot of turf, and a lot of third and longs, a lot of 3-and-outs for Joe Burrow if they do end up taking Jamar Chase. I think Sewell you can't miss on this pick.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, he looks really good. He dominated at Oregon.
And he's still
not to discount
young,
Jamar
too.
Chase, but yeah, he is really young.
What is he, 20
There's
years
not a
old?
lot of tread on him. He is 20 years old, yeah.
And I mean, he's 6'6", 330 pounds, but he moves like he's 220. I've never seen a guy that fast in the run block.
Did he run a almost sub 540?
I didn't see his 40 time. We can probably pull that up when it's closer to the pick. But even if the Dolphins take him, like say he's there at 6, I wouldn't be mad. Obviously, the Dolphins don't have as big of a need for an interior for a lineman as Cincinnati does, but you solidify your line with a guy like that. That's a future all-pro lineman. I mean, who doesn't want a guy like that on their team? You can always find receivers somewhere. You can always find offensive weapons. It's really hard to find a guy that talented offensively, like on the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, that's a position that kind of gets overlooked a lot in drafts because you want your team to pick that quarterback, that running back, that wide receiver, that defensive back that's going to make an impact that you see on the field every single play. Mm-hmm. And I said a few years ago, I believe it's Jake Matthews in the Falcons. I think he went 2nd or 3rd out of Boston College. That Falcons fans were mad about that pick, and he quickly turned into one of the best offensive tackles in football, still on his rookie deal. If you can pay a guy $9 million to be an all-pro tackle in the NFL, and get him for $9 million, that's a steal. And that's where the offensive tackles kind of get into question here. I mean, at 8, at 5, is it a pretty pick? No. He's a big guy, but he's going to protect Joe Burrow. And obviously they have more than just one offensive tackle that they need to really solidify that offensive line. But I think it needs to get done, especially maybe even the Lions picking at 7 with Rashawn Slater. It needs to happen. These teams really need to protect their young quarterbacks.
Joe Burrow needs to call Justin Herbert and ask him how much he enjoyed having Penei Sewell there for that 1 year.
I bet he loved it.
It's draft year. I mean, damn. Would Justin Herbert have went 6 if Sewell wasn't there blocking the whole time? Maybe not. Maybe he wouldn't have as much time in the pocket. Maybe Herbert would have been 15th, 10th. Who knows? But I guarantee he enjoyed having him. And, I don't really know what's going on with the Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to be really interesting what they do at 6 because you said Kyle Pitts believes the first 4 picks in this draft will be quarterbacks. Unless he really wants to go to Atlanta, and that's a smokescreen. I mean, he did play for UF. It's not that far from Atlanta.
No. We got about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left on the clock, and the pick is still not in.
Yeah. I really appreciate that, Jacksonville. Really thankful.
Are they considering drafting Zach Wilson?
Are they considering to have the entire city of Jacksonville riot tonight?
Maybe they're having.
If they are,
I think there's a quarterback tryout happening right now.
They're
in the green room for Jacksonville.
They're popping gold bottles of champagne right now. That's what's happening.
They broke all their computers, so they can't send the pick in. This is kind of ridiculous. How this takes so long.
The fax machine stopped working, so
the
fax machine stopped working. So the second pick, the first pick actually belongs to the Jets now. That's what's gonna happen.
They're gonna forfeit their pick, run out of time. I think that has happened before. A team ran out of time and forfeited a really good pick.
That's brutal. Remember last year when people thought they were gonna be like Zoom hackings for the picks? Bill Belichick ends up with the first pick in the draft.
Yep.
I think Bleacher Report did a video like that.
We're looking at 4 minutes to go.
This is ridiculous. Make the damn pick.
We're seeing some Urban Meyer, Dwayne Haskins highlights right now. If that doesn't get you excited to see Trevor Lawrence in the NFL, I don't know what will.
If they don't show Tebow highlights, was it really an Urban Meyer highlight reel?
That's also a crazy story as well today. That it kind of popped up from Schefter that Tim Tebow had a private tryout with the Jaguars.
Of course, Urban Myers brings him in like, hey, you want to come try out to be a tight end? You're 33 years old. You haven't played a football snap in an NFL game since 2012.
He's been a minor league baseball player and a passer since 2016. Sorry, 2012.
Double A player? Double A?
He made it to Triple A at one point,
wow.
But he wasn't there for long.
Was it like those MJ situation where they put him up a tier because of the fans? Maybe at the beginning.
Yeah. We're almost at 3 minutes now.
It's getting dark in Cleveland. Even
getting dark in Cleveland. It's getting dark here, man.
Trevor and Mrs. Lawrence are looking a little anxious. Maybe the call's not coming in.
Has he been called yet? Look at him.
Congratulations, Trevor. I think he got married last week or a couple weeks ago.
It was this past weekend because there was instead of the combine, at the end of the combine, there's usually a big session with an NFL approved doctor that comes in, and I think he sees all of the players who are like have third round grades or higher, and kind of give them a full checkup. And obviously Trevor Lawrence having that off-season shoulder surgery, I think it was on his non-throwing shoulder. Obviously, it didn't matter much because he'll still be there at Jacksonville. They'll let him heal. He'll be okay, and he looks fine now.
If Trevor Lawrence busted both of his kneecaps, he'd still be the first pick in this draft.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, there was that big thing in I think it was in Indianapolis last year. Mac Jones is going number 1? Yeah.
Thanks, Gotti. Hopefully your power rankings are a little better than that take.
Yeah, but there was that big event in Indianapolis, I believe, last weekend.
The pick is in.
Oh, the pick. Mine just reset saying that there's 10 more minutes on the clock for Jacksonville.
Huh. Is Schefter on your screen right now?
I do have Schefter.
Okay. Now I see it says 9:32 in the background, but the pick is in. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Is it going to be Mac Jones, as God's man has said? I don't think it's going to be Mac Jones. It's probably going to be the guy with the very long hair.
Gotta get that tweet ready.
Can we get Booger to like start announcing picks in the 5th round? Like, let's have Booger go up there and announce picks.
Yeah, get Roger up the stage.
Can Aaron Rodgers announce like whatever team you get traded to? Can he come announce the pick?
That'd be sick.
That'd be so funny. So the pick's been in for about 2 minutes, and we're still waiting. So this comment says, "Why do you have random fans in the chair? That's weird." That's the Roger Goodell basement chair that was extremely popular at last year's draft, and I guess it's that kind of like NFL promotion thing where they're trying to get fans interacting. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, last year we had the basement squad.
Here we go. Here's the pick. And there we go. The first pick in the 2021 NFL draft is, in fact, Trevor Lawrence from Clemson, the one-time national champion, 3-time ACC champion, never lost a collegiate regular season game in his entire
or a high school
career.
Game. Or high school. He has not lost a football game in 7 years.
He's only lost games in the college football playoff. If that isn't amazing. I don't know what is. Obviously, he's been the number one pick since he entered Clemson freshman year. I remember that national championship run.
Yep.
They were saying this kid could be in the NFL right now, and it's finally his moment. Jacksonville gets their quarterback. Thank God the Jets messed up, and I don't have to see this guy in the AFC East for the next 15 years.
Yeah. Sorry, Julian. Gonna be seeing a lot of this guy. The Jets have 7 minutes on the clock right now. Jets fans are going crazy, presumably at MetLife. Gangrene. We're seeing a Newsday Sports with Sam Darnold on the cover. Sign of times to come for a new quarterback to take over in New York. I think it's going to be Zach Wilson from BYU, but I want it to be Justin Fields, like really bad. Obviously, Wilson's very athletic quarterback, still gets it done. So I don't think there's a place to go wrong here, other than if they pick Mac Jones. That's the one place where you go wrong here.
Here's our beautiful graphic by Andrew Yang, head of graphics at the Intermission. Go check it out at the Intermission Sports Instagram handle. The number one pick, Trevor Lawrence to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh. 5.5 minutes remaining. I'm assuming this one will be just as long as it took for Trevor Lawrence to get picked.
Yep, it's going to go down to about 36 seconds, and then after that, they're going to take 3 minutes.
We're going to wait for 2 more minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
We were getting a Zach Wilson advertisement before the pick. 6'2" and 1/8", 214 pounds. What's his hand size, though? That matters a lot.
I know Mac Jones has 10-inch hands. Unless that's someone else I saw today on Wikipedia.
You've seen his highlight reel here from BYU, but he's making good throws, but those defenses he's playing do not look great. I'm not seeing a lot of defensive backs turn their head on the ball to even try to play it. Let's see if I can find Zach Wilson's hand size, because that was a big debate between the skill of a quarterback back in Josh Allen's draft. Maybe that's why he went 7 to the Bills, because he had big hands.
Who else went in that draft? It was Baker, Lamar,
Josh Rosen.
Trubisky the year before. Yeah, Josh Rosen was the other one.
9.5 inches for Zach Wilson's hand size.
Like, I know what that means. Thank you, NFL. I hate how they take so long. Just fire the pick in. Come on.
Like, you've known who's going first overall.
We've been here for 30 minutes, and we've had one pick. This is great.
It's funny how they have a team needs up top for the Jets. I think it's a little bit of everything. Quite possibly a little bit of everything.
Well, they're clapping in the war room. They're shaking hands. They're on the phone. It looks like the pick is in.
Yep, they're talking. They're fist bumping. They're shaking hands. Thumbs are going up.
Zach Wilson looks pretty excited. Wow, Wilson versus what's his face? Daniel Jones. It's gonna be great. The Battle of Jersey.
The battle of New York teams that play in New Jersey.
The battle cheaper. The Buffalo Bills are the only team in New York.
It's cheaper to play in New Jersey, I think.
Yeah, there's also a lot more land for them too, eh?
This was that viral clip of Zach Wilson's pro day
when he threw the half body across the field throw
off his back foot.
Oh, they're showing Aaron Rodgers in a game doing the exact same throw. Man, I can't believe the Packers ruined that. Oh,
I
the
kind
pick
of
is
saw it
in.
coming. The pick is in. Now it's wait 2 more minutes.
Well, the draft starts after this pick. Is that Garoppolo doing the same exact throw? Okay, so maybe it wasn't that
Wasn't that
impressive of a throw.
impressive?
So basically, it's just a rollout. He sets his feet, throws a cross body to an open receiver. So it's basically the secondary not knowing how to cover.
That definitely is like a weird motion for a quarterback that's right-handed.
Yeah,
Given
that's
that
definitely a
swerving.
left-handed rollout.
Yeah, that's a Tua rollout right there.
Well, if they take Penei Sewell, they're gonna have a lot of time to do Tua rollouts like that on the left side.
Show us the pick. What would be like Kadarius Toney, something like that?
What is he projected? Third round, second round?
Oh, late first round, early second round.
Really? He goes to UF or went to UF?
Yep, he did. I'm 1 for 1 on my big board. I feel great.
I probably could have bet the house that the first pick was going to be Trevor Lawrence when I was 14.
I think the odds were like if you bet like $100,000, you'd win like $1,000, something like that. Like $100, something like that.
All right, here we go.
Gotta see this mug all night.
Well, there it is, as we thought. Zach Wilson is the brand new quarterback of the New York Football Jets, aka the New Jersey Jets, because they don't play in New York.
The East Rutherford Nets.
The MetLife Stadium Jets.
What are your thoughts on these draft hats? They change those every year. I think they get worse every single year.
They just need to have bucket hats for the draft hats. That would be really cool. Just make bucket hats or something. Because, all right, Zach Wilson getting really hype. I think he's about to. Hey, keep that hand okay, buddy. That's your throwing hand. You need to relax.
Yeah, left hand only. Left hand only.
Yeah.
Not that Jets fans do wash their hands, but they're not going to wash those hands for a long time.
I wouldn't wash my hand either.
That's a handsome man.
Look at the Packers fans right in the front row. When Aaron Rodgers gets traded for a third-round pick, they're gonna start throwing cheese on the stage.
What do you think Bill O'Brien would trade Aaron Rodgers for?
Well, it depends. It depends. What personal issue would Bill O'Brien have had with Aaron Rodgers? Is Bill O'Brien just not a State Farm guy?
Maybe not.
You think he's a progressive guy?
Kind of guy? Yeah, he's definitely
a big progressive guy. So he just trades Aaron Rodgers because of that. That could happen, honestly.
Or he just thinks that Affleck duck is just like really funny. he's an Affleck guy.
He's a big Affleck guy. All right, so now we have San Francisco on the clock. Obviously, San Francisco traded 3 first-round picks to the Miami Dolphins in order to move up from 12 to 3. Then the Dolphins traded 12 to the Eagles for 6. So what's going on here? This is really where the draft opens up.
I'm expecting to be Mac Jones, but I would not be surprised at all if they go with a guy like Justin Fields. Maybe try to grab an offensive tackle earlier to complement Trent Williams. There's a lot of possibilities at 3, but I think with the hype around quarterbacks in this draft class, it will be a quarterback, and I'm thinking Mac Jones. Obviously not a very original thought there, but I mean, I think it's the pick.
What's crazy? 3 years ago, when the quarterback from was Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mac Jones, who would have thought that Mac Jones would have been the highest drafted quarterback out of those 3? Not a single person in that Alabama room. Not a single person. Even right now, I still don't believe it's going to happen. I'm built like Mac Jones too. So San Francisco's still on the clock. I mean, they've had a month and a half to figure out.
This is a pick where I'm okay with them taking the full time.
Yeah.
because now they have a really direction where they want to go.
The thing is, you've had this pick for what, over a month now? About a month? So you've known for a while when you traded up from 12 to 3 who you're going to take.
I think that's a very interesting idea as well, considering why they traded up to pick 3. I think everyone would agree that Mac Jones would be there at 12, where the 49ers were originally going to pick. I don't know why they traded up to 3. Maybe they heard something different.
It has to be Justin Fields then, no? Because Justin Fields would have been gone by 12. Mac Jones might not. If Mac Jones was gone by 12, that means Trey Lance slips. What if it's Trey Lance at 3?
Depends who you ask. I mean, I've seen some official mock drafts that were posted on the NFL website that had Justin Fields going 15 and 32.
If Justin Fields went 32, something's wrong with the league. I mean, Lamar Jackson went, what, 32?
30.
But Lamar Jackson also wasn't ranked in the top 5 a lot of the time. That entire year, actually.
A lot of people had Lamar as their best quarterback in that draft. I'm not saying most of them did, but a lot of them did.
That was a very interesting draft, though, for sure. Because we didn't know who was
I hated that draft because that pick belonged to the Eagles and they traded it to the Ravens for them to pick Lamar Jackson.
So we're clapping in San Francisco's war room. They're dialing the phone right now. Looks like the pick is about to be in.
Do you think Mac Jones declines the call?
Mac Jones would be insane to do that.
Should Zach Wilson have declined the call?
If Zach Wilson declined the call, then he would be going to San Francisco. So it's which coast do you want to live on? You want to live in New York? You want to live in the West Coast, the East Coast? You want to live in New York City or the Bay?
You want to live in a rat cage, or do you want to live in San Francisco? I don't know.
No, he can probably get some nice property in Jersey. With all that money's about
in
to get.
East Rutherford. Oh yeah, I forgot he's going to be living in New York.
Yeah, they don't have to touch New York.
There's Mac Jones. His phone is not ringing. Neither of his 3 phones look like they have rung.
Well, let me get the banner ready because it might not be.
They just cut away from Justin Fields very quick when he was on his phone.
Is Justin Fields the guy? It might be Justin Fields.
I wish I could hear Booger right now. Also, Mac Jones was Julian and Kalen's pick for a big bust in this draft. We'll see. Obviously, he's been surrounded by the best wide receivers in the world for the last few years.
ESPN just showed a highlight of Mac Jones falling down.
The pick is in.
The pick is in?
Yeah, they just showed 4 highlights of him getting sacked.
Yeah, so ESPN clearly knows something because he just kept getting thrown to the turf. This is where the draft opens up. Depending on what the Niners do here, there might be a team. If Justin Fields doesn't go at 3, someone might trade with Atlanta. Jump in. This is the biggest pick of the draft so far. Here comes Roger Goodell. I think. Nope. Maybe not.
He's taking his WWE entrance to the crowd every single pick.
What if Aaron Rodgers did the Vince McMahon run up to the stage and announces who he got traded for?
He's like, no, actually they're trading this pick for me.
He steals the mic. He's like, no, you are not taking Mac Jones. You're taking me.
The 38-year-old.
From Cal. They're not letting Greeny talk on this panel, are they?
You want to know what we haven't seen in a while? Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is on a plane to San Francisco right now. Well, I'll be very mad if Trey Lance goes 3 because I have 2 banners ready. One's for Mac Jones, one's for Justin Fields. But be pretty upset if it. Oh, here comes Goodell. Here comes the pick.
Maybe he's wearing a Fitbit tonight so he can count all his steps. He's taking a lot of them. That poor 49ers fan just sitting there, just getting looked at by everybody until Roger gets to the stage.
It's Trey Lance.
Oh my god.
It took Trey
Oh my
Lance.
god.
That was the smoke screen of the year.
Oh my.
It
Look,
is
they don't-
Trey Lance. Wow. Poor Mac
Wow.
Jones. Trey Lance is the third pick. San Francisco got Trey Lance. I thought he was better than Mac Jones. I didn't know if he was better than Fields. I had him over Mac Jones.
Bill,
Good smoke screen.
Bill, call the Falcons right now.
Bill Belichick is going to trade for that pick.
Yes.
Justin, what happened? Wow. Damn.
Wow.
So I did not see that coming at
I
all.
don't think anyone did.
That's crazy. So Trey Lance is the newest quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. And they traded 3 first-round picks to get him. 3.
What does this mean for Jimmy G?
Atlanta's going to trade this pick. 100%. There's no way they sit there. Someone's going to offer them a bag and a half to get that pick. That's crazy. That's insane.
Wow.
That's wow. So now North Dakota State has the 2nd overall pick and the 3rd overall pick in these drafts, which is
Carson Wentz.
insane.
Carson Wentz,
and now Trey Lance. So here we got Julian Quintero. What's going on, Q?
Thankful that the 49ers are not being the 49ers here.
It had to have been a
fan.
smokescreen, man. Like,
I hope
over
so.
Mac Jones. Like, that's crazy, though. I thought Justin Fields might have been the pick.
Wow.
I feel Mac Jones. I'm going to talk openly here. Mac Jones is an interesting prospect. Didn't feel like he would go 3rd overall, but I felt like he would be a solid quarterback in the NFL.
I
just felt like he would
18,
bust.
20.
I thought him going
there.
to Chicago, it would be a solid fit in that sense. Chicago would be a nice fit. Washington would be a nice fit. Didn't expect him to go this early. So with all the rumors of him going to the Niners, I was very surprised. Trey Lance I like because this technically does work for the 49ers in the sense that Trey Lance, despite being very, very talented, looks to be potentially kind of raw. You still have the Jimmy G contract. If you can't get rid of the Jimmy G contract and you play Lance, give him a year to develop in the system behind Jimmy G. Step in if Jimmy G gets hurt this season. And it's very interesting. Trey Lance, very happy for the kid because, you know, his dream obviously is to make the NFL and to be taken in the top 3, not even the top 5. Very amazing for him.
That's crazy. That is crazy right there. I did not expect him. I expected Justin Fields of anything. I even had a prediction of maybe Justin Fields going number 2.
Wilson did go number 2, right? I was eating dinner with my family.
He did go number 2.
Yeah, Wilson went number 2. I think the question we got to ask now is, what do Atlanta do with pick number 4?
You got to trade that pick.
Bill Belichick is calling. Pick up the phone.
Bill Belichick's like, hey, yo.
Does Denver call?
Does Denver call? I think Mac Jones in Denver would be sick. I think
Denver should be taking calls right now, not making them.
Why? I think Mac Jones would be a good fit in Denver. I know I'm not a huge fan of that, but I think he would be a solid.
Justin Fields.
No, Justin Fields would be a good fit, but Mac Jones would also be a pretty solid one.
But would you take Mac Jones over Justin Fields? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I don't think so, but that's because I think New England's going to trade up here or to the 7-8 range, get Justin Fields, and then Mac Jones will be there at 9 for the Broncos.
For the love of God, please don't let New England take Justin Fields.
I think they're going to take Justin Fields. I think New England's getting Justin Fields. He won't start this year. They'll still have Cam Newton there or whatever, but Justin Fields next year would be a danger. It just seems that way.
That's awesome.
Or if New England takes this pick, I don't even think they go quarterback at 4. I think they'll go, what's it called, Kyle Pitts, if they trade up to 4.
I think that's like the biggest dilemma the Patriots have right now. Is
Pitts
you trade that much. So look at what San Francisco gave up to move into that 3rd spot. Does New England have to give up another first? Because you're jumping from 15 to 4. There's definitely at least another first involved.
For sure.
Atlanta do that?
I think you're looking at a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, at least.
Wait, Yeah.
Easily.
One thing that's cute, if they don't trade their second in this draft, what they could do, which is very smart as well, which could fit the Patriot way, especially with the leadership that they need at the quarterback position, which apparently Cam Newton hasn't been able to bring. Trade to 4, keep your second round pick this year, make sure that's crucial. Get Pitts at 4 and get Kellen Mond in the second round.
The problem is jumping from 50. The pick is
From
in.
15 to 4,
Wait,
pick is
the
in.
pick is in. The pick is in. Atlanta's
Here's
pick
Pitts.
is in.
Sorry, I'm watching from Colombia, so my live is obviously behind. I'm on the Game Pass site, but we'll see how that turns out.
Well, we got the fourth pick. Sometimes
Pick
they say
is in.
the pick is in, and then there's a trade. So we have.
And then
to
there's a
see
trade
that.
after the
Yeah.
It's like what's it called, like an Eli Manning situation. The pick is made, the pick is in, but then they get traded on.
Well, not even that. Sometimes they trade the pick, like when they say the pick is in, they come out, they say a trade's been announced, and then they say this team's on the clock.
But then they pick immediately. The clock isn't even running.
I don't know. Sometimes
I don't see Roger yet. So what's happening right now?
Give it another minute.
I think it might be Kyle Pitts, unless
I think it will be too.
unless Atlanta goes very bold and takes their quarterback of the future here.
I mean, Justin Fields could fit Atlanta.
I think Justin Fields fits anywhere.
Justin Fields is weird
Fields
because
player.
Justin Fields is weird because for me, he fits every system, but he's not an immediate starter really anywhere in a sense. He still has some things to pick up, but in certain teams he could start and others that he could not. But he's going to end up being a good QB. It just ends up coming down which team can give him the time to develop and which team will throw him into the fire immediately. So ought to be good.
Roger Goodell is coming to the stage. They do have the Atlanta fan in the couch. Imagine they make this poor guy get up. They're like, sorry,
poor soul.
you
Hey,
gotta
man,
come back in like 2 hours.
It's like I got good news and bad news. The good news
here we
is
go.
you still get to announce a pick.
Kyle Pitts.
It's
Is
Kyle
this the
Pitts.
first Falcons fan to know? All right, here's the pick.
Here's it. That was so awkward. The guy is.
All right, Kyle Pitts. I wanted him in Miami so badly.
There we go.
All right, well, Miami's guaranteed one of Jamar Chase or Penei Sewell.
Sewell.
So,
Sewell's the move.
you know what?
Oh, for Bengals. The move.
That hurts a bit. I really wanted Kyle Pitts, but Chase is my second guy. Sewell is it's 1A, 1B at that point. It depends who's there.
That is a big man. That is a very big man.
It's
Kyle
hard
Pitts?
for
Big man.
It's a big man.
But he's good. He's good. Let's just hope, I don't know. Let's just hope he actually pans out. There's been too many tight ends in NFL history, especially the ones that are taken early, that don't end up panning out. But he's going to a situation in Atlanta. Matt Ryan can still sling it if they're able to keep Julio Jones during the offseason. It's looking more and more unlikely that they'll keep him. But if they keep Julio Jones, add to that Calvin Ridley, add to that Todd Gurley, who isn't what he was before, but is still a decent option, and then you add Kyle Pitts on it, that offense should be at least explosive in fantasy.
Does Detroit take Fields at 7?
Do they? I don't think so.
No.
They have way too many.
Did they ruin his career too?
They take Slater or Devonta Smith.
No, I have them taking Micah Parsons because their defense is
Slater going
shambles.
I have Slater going 7.
You think they go Slater at 7?
No, I really do think that Micah Parsons is going 7.
You've seen that coach in Detroit. You really think he's taking a lineman at 7?
He's not taking a lineman.
He wants to eat someone's kneecaps. He's taking Parsons.
Maybe he wants guys to eat kneecaps. He wants Parsons.
That's why I'm saying I think he's going to take Parsons.
He wants you to get up, eat their kneecaps, and then get back up, get knocked out, eat their kneecaps, get back up again.
That is crazy. Kyle Pitts. There is not a safety big enough to cover him, and there's not a linebacker fast enough to catch him.
Yeah, I think for these next 2 picks here, it's going to be I'm going to say, and it's going to be very obvious, but I'm going to say it's Penei Sewell, Chase, and then it's going to be Micah Parsons. That's how it's going to be, unless Detroit move the pick. I think
we're going to see our first trade at 8.
I think Carolina is going to be the one that moves. I don't know. I don't think Detroit's going to up and move. They could, though. They very much could because
they could.
But the thing with Detroit, I think they're sitting there do we take the best defensive player available or do we trade down to get more players potentially in this draft to fit more needs, so to say? Whoa. This one dude's all mad at me. He's like, why'd you say Kyle Pitts would go forward? I'm like, because he's not only a tight end, you could also put him out wide if you want. Like, he's just that good.
Kyle Pitts would have been the third pick if Miami sat there. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, because Miami doesn't need a QB.
They don't. I guarantee you if they sat at 3, they would have taken Kyle Pitts. But them moving to 6, they knew Atlanta, if they didn't move the pick, they were probably taking Pitts, which means they're in on Chase or they're in on Sewell.
That's good.
Or Waddle. It could be Waddle. If Chase goes now, Waddle could be the pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they go Waddle.
So we would see Penei Sewell slide. That would be an interesting one.
A 7 minimum if that happens.
But do you think the Lions would take an offensive lineman? We already said Slater. I know Sewell's different to Slater. He's another level over. But
like I said, this coach, I don't think in his first ever pick he takes the lineman. And if anything, if the front office in Detroit from the ownership has anything to say about it, after seeing what happened to Matthew Stafford, I don't think they're taking a lineman.
What I think would be interesting, if we see Chase go to Cincy and then we see Waddle go to Miami, Detroit, as you said, they won't go offensive line. They might be the team that budges in a trade because the team's going to want to hop them to maybe even get on the Penei Sewell sweepstakes in that sense. But also what can be – but also that could happen is, let's say Detroit doesn't move their pick because they like, oh, we really like Micah Parsons. We want Micah Parsons. They get Micah Parsons at 7. Does Carolina move if Penei Sewell's there?
Say if Chase goes 5.
I don't think Miami, Carolina let's say Chase goes 5.
Well, say Miami doesn't want Sewell. Say they really in on Smith or Waddle. No, but say they don't even say they want to trade back. Say someone gives them a package to get him. Do they slide back 4 spots and gamble on Waddle Smith? I don't think they do.
I don't think so
but
either. I think they traded up for this pick for a reason. They could have easily stayed at 12.
That's true. Miami did trade a first-round pick to get here.
Yeah.
Miami knew that the first 3 would be QB. They knew number 4 would probably end up being either another QB if there was a trade or Kyle Pitts. They knew that. So they're like, we're going to sit at 6 because we like Sewell or Chase as the top 2 prospects on our board. And based off our prediction, they're the 2 that are going to potentially fall to us. And they said, who knows? If there is a trade to 4 for a QB, we might even get our hands on Pitts. 6 was the perfect spot here for a position that wasn't quarterback.
I said it when the trade happened. Miami had 2 guys minimum that they wanted. There was no 1A and then 2A. There was a 1A, 1B. Maybe a 1A, 1B, 1C at this point.
Well, Pitts is gone.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. Cincinnati.
I hope for Joe Burrow's sake as an NFL player.
If Cincinnati's stupid, they take Chase.
Like, it's no disrespect to Jamar Chase. He's going to end up being an amazing player even in Cincinnati. But Joe Burrow's going to get murdered if they don't take Penei Sewell.
They have to go Sewell here.
They have to go Sewell.
Even if it's Slater, please just if you're going to reach on anybody, they could be a lineman.
NFL Game Pass. Who should the Bengals pick? Penei Sewell or Jamar Chase? I'm going with Penei Sewell.
I think it's interesting. If the Bengals go Chase here, you really have to think, does Miami want skill or do they want to protect their quarterback for his entirety of his career? That's what you have to, because I would do that because at 18 you can get another receiver. Say Smith falls a bit.
I think Smith could be the one. I think Devonta Smith's going to be the major slider here.
If he slides to 14, 15, you jump up. You jump up because New England. If Justin Fields is sitting there at 12, New England trades up. It's going to happen. New England's going to move.
The Eagles take him.
If the Eagles draft QB, I mean, it's a very Eagles move, but that would not help them.
Would that be the worst thing in the world if the Eagles take a QB?
Yes.
There
first round, yes.
Well,
could the Eagles benefit from a Mond, a Kellen Mond type of player?
I think they could benefit from anybody who's not a quarterback in the first round.
I think the Eagles are taking a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th. You could maybe see Jamie Newman go to Philadelphia to play a backup role, or maybe
I've been seeing guys like Kyle Trask even seeking that 2nd round now.
Bro, if Kyle Trask goes to the 2nd round, I mean, good for the kid for being a 2nd rounder, but he needs to go to a team where he can just be the pocket passer and that's it. And there's like 2 teams in the NFL that can do that. One of them's the Saints, not even that. And then
The Colts, maybe?
Colts usually have a very good offensive line, so maybe the Colts, but who knows? I'm very worried because
Mel Kiper's best available right now is Devonta Smith.
yeah, because Devonta Smith is very good. He's going to slide because of his size. I'm kind of sad about that, but there have been rumors in Titans camp that if he, for whatever reason, is also available around 14, 15, the Titans might try to jump up to get him at wideout. Because they like Elijah Moore and they like Greg Newsome, but they don't want to sit down and wait if Devonta Smith is there for the take and the Titans want to try to move up. At least put in a bid, but all that's speculation. Who knows at this point?
Pick has been in for a while now. You've got a nice little commercial break right there.
It's the ESPN NFL money. They needed that commercial break.
Oh, look, it's all 7 Bengals fans right there.
Bro,
All right, Roger Goodell's walking to the stage. Let's.
why is my stream behind y'all? This is so sad. I know who's going to get drafted before I
Oh, my
see it.
God.
Let's go silent. Let's see who this pick is.
Don't say anything until I see it because I really want to see this.
Look at that Bengals fan right there.
That Bengals fan vibing, bro. Heavy vibing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Alex's face says everything.
Well, there's the pick.
Here's the pick.
As you see it on your
Jamar
screen,
Chase.
Jamar Chase. So
Oh,
Miami.
Oh no. So the question becomes,
Miami.
What does Miami do with 6?
What's
It's Sewell
Miami
time.
doing?
It's Sewell time. You have to go Sewell. Sewell or Waddle.
You take Sewell, turn him into Laramie Tunsil
Look.
all over again.
Yo.
Sewell's way better than Laramie Tunsil ever would be.
Bro, conservative Miami fans right now are saying we need to get Sewell. We need to play it safe. We need to get the guy to protect our quarterback. The more aggressive ones are saying we get Waddle will be electric. And the really crazy ones are like, let's trade this and gamble on someone sliding
I'm not
to
sure.
us.
We've traded. We moved up. As Dalton said, the Dolphins already traded up to get this pick.
Exactly.
Meaning
But what
they
I'm
had
saying
a 1A,
is,
1B.
yeah, but if the
if they-
Patriots, your rivals, pull up and say, yo, we want that Justin Fields. We're willing to give you the 15th pick and a first next year.
What if the Broncos call?
If the Broncos call, ring, hello. Hey, yo, we're willing to give you a first next year and pick 9. What are you going to do? Like
Take
the
that.
the Dolphins now are in that position where it's like, do we take the safe pick? Do we get a bit explosive? Or do we risk having our guy potentially slide to us at a later pick by trading down from here?
I think I like that idea. The Broncos trading up here. They
It would
could.
be sick.
The Broncos could get Justin Fields, and Miami gets that 9th pick where Devonta Smith, Micah Parsons still available.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this at some point somewhere. I forgot where. But I mentioned that there's like 3-4 teams in the NFL that are just an amazing team, need a quarterback. Those teams are Chicago, Washington, San Francisco, and Denver. In my opinion, those are teams that are great teams all around, but they need a quarterback. Now, Teddy Bridgewater has shown that he can sling it, but the question is, do the Broncos have faith in Teddy Bridgewater? They already proved that they don't have faith in Drew Lock, and we know that Teddy Bridgewater can get hurt very easily. So that's going to be interesting to see. Jamar Chase, he's going to be very, very
Pick
good.
is in. Pick is in.
But
Pick is in for Miami.
Pick is in for Miami.
That was quick.
Was it that they just saw Sewell and said, let's go. This is the guy. Done.
Pretty much.
Don't answer the phone. Don't consider anything. Take the pick. Run with it. Don't even give a second thought.
Yep.
I think that's what they did.
I think it's the same thing.
I want
happened
Sewell.
here with
I want
Justin
Sewell. I
Jefferson.
want Sewell. Give me Sewell right now.
If it ain't Sewell, he's going to be good. Breaking news, video of Penei Sewell with a gas mask smoking marijuana has just emerged from the depths of the internet. That would be very funny.
I saw all those fake ones like Trevor Lawrence. Like
The Trevor Lawrence one was so fake.
It was like the video of him playing like the pickup basketball. And
Yeah.
he's going to go over like, yeah, like this guy has aggression issues. Like you can't draft him number 1.
I don't think so. They say that, and I'm like, bro, I know you can tell it's a meme page because Trevor Lawrence could literally like commit something. Like he can commit a crime, a literal crime, and people still be like, yeah, but he's the golden child. He has to go first overall. Like he doesn't have a choice. Like even if he said, I hate the city of Jacksonville, I refuse to live in it, I don't want to be here, the Jacksonville Jaguars would still draft him.
Like I hope Florida splits off from the U.S. and just sinks into the ocean. They're still drafting him.
Like if they say, I hope Jacksonville burns and just no longer exists as a city, like Jacksonville's like, yeah, but we'll take our chances with you as our QB. Like they will do that. How many Super Bowls has the city of Miami hosted?
More than they've won.
Pickett has been in for a while.
Whereas, we got a Dolphins fan walking onto the stage.
So the Dolphins didn't ship this. It's Penei Sewell. It has to be Penei Sewell.
It has to be Sewell.
It has to be Sewell.
There's
no way.
I heard.
Don't say. Please don't say. Alex needs to say this because it's his team. I'm not even looking at the screen anymore. I'm looking at Alex. I need this reaction.
Look at my phone.
So,
Ian Rappaport,
are you guys going to record when we don't take Sewell and we end up taking Devontae Smith? I'm going to leave if that happens.
Devontae Smith's a great player, but
you can get him at 12 if you move up. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like
18 to 12 and give up a second next year, and you can get him.
I got to turn my camera off.
He's turning off his camera. Oh, baby. Why? Because he already saw the pick. Ian Rappaport already leaked it.
Oh, Rappaport tweeted the pick?
He already tweeted the pick, according to Dalton. So don't look at your phone. Just keep your eyes on the screen.
At the phone. Of course, they leaked the Dolphins pick. I need the reaction.
I need to see this. I'm pretty sure becoming friends with you has made me hate the Dolphins less, and I kind of hate that. I'm not going to lie to you.
See, I was like, why is the pick in for so long? And Rappaport spoiled it. Let me just not look at my phone.
I'll make sure if he spoiled or not. No, the pick isn't in from Rappaport on Twitter. Might have been an ESPN notification, but it's not in on.
All right, here comes Goodell. We're going silent.
Oh, shit. I saw it too, Dalton. I saw it too. Here we go. Yo, look at that fan, though. Look at the fan, bro. He's straight up.
All right, making a pick. They took Waddle. Oh my! He looks pissed too. Why does he look so mad? Because
he wanted to play with Mac Jones.
All right, I said it could have been Waddle. I've been saying for weeks it could be Waddle.
I've
been watching tape on Waddle.
Bro, the slide begins.
I've been
where the phone
Smith is sliding. Sewell is sliding.
Welcome to Detroit, Penei Sewell. Welcome to Detroit, Penei Sewell.
No, he's not going to Detroit. Detroit right now is ring, ring, hello. Who wants this pick right now? Ring, ring, hello.
You can get Justin Fields, you can get Sewell, you can get Slater.
Penei Sewell is going to Carolina. He's going to Carolina to protect Sam Darnold. That's what he's going to do.
Wow.
Yo, bring in Michael. He said he's in. Michael said he's in.
I did not expect that.
He just there he is.
Mike. I haven't seen Mike in 3 months.
Michael, what are your thoughts on the Dolphins picking Jalen Waddle?
As pissed as he looks,
he looked pissed.
He does look pissed. I don't know why, but
he gets to live in Miami instead of Detroit. Be happy.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
Give Tua some weapons. You know, I mean, he needs it. So
Mr. Mike, it's your first time on this live. Who's going 7?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet because Detroit needs.
Here's what I'm thinking. Micah Parsons goes 7 because he just seems like the type of player the new head coach would like, and Carolina takes Penei Sewell to protect Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I can see Carolina taking.
And then Denver sitting there with Justin Fields on the plate, like, ooh, baby, he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's. And then Dallas is going to be the one getting the calls.
Make a call.
Right now, they're making calls. They're calling Detroit. They're calling Carolina. They're calling
The pick is
Denver.
in. The pick is in. The pick is in.
The pick
You know
is
what?
in.
I'm gonna say Parsons.
I think it's Parsons.
They need help on defense, so
They've needed a linebacker for God knows how long, and Micah Parsons just seems like the player that fits that coach's style.
I think it's going to be Devonta Smith.
Ooh,
really.
Devonta's a great player, but he's gonna get his career ruined in Detroit, man.
They just lost Kenny Galladay.
Bro, if Jalen Waddle looked so angry to go to Miami, imagine.
Wait,
how
listen. So I just checked
Devonta's
Twitter.
gonna look.
It looked like he wasn't angry to go to Miami. He didn't shake anyone or hug anyone in his family. He just wasn't talking to them. He just walked out of the green room. He didn't. They were all cheering. He didn't even say like give any hugs to his family. He was out of there. I don't know what happened.
Was it maybe that Miami just didn't call him like, oh yeah, by the way, we took you? He just found out right there. He's like, what? He's like, he went up to check. He like everyone said his name right. It's like, was that
Called
me?
his family or something.
One thing that it could have been as well was he didn't want to cry or anything. So he's like, I'm gonna go take my jersey, shake the commissioner, all of this. And then he's like, and when the camera's not looking at me, I'll cry and hug my family. But let me get drafted first.
I mean, he had the drip though. He had the drip on.
Woo!
No cap.
All right, Michael, as our resident Pittsburgh fan, because we're probably not going to get to that pick in this live, who's Pittsburgh taking?
Honestly, from what I've been looking online at a bunch of different things, Najee Harris is the pick if he's still available. But also,
Who do you want? Who do you want?
What do I want? Honestly, Najee Harris or one of a center. I don't care. Who.
Like
I mentioned it on my pod episode with Kalen. I said Steelers fans, there's two types of Steelers fans. The ones that like looking at building a proper team and the ones that always insist they're one piece away. And I'm like, most of the ones that are saying they're one piece away, and usually those are the people also in the front office, they're going to insist that Najee Harris is the answer they need. But with so many offensive linemen retiring or leaving the team, I think a Tevin Jenkins or an Alex Leatherwood would be a better suitable pick for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, see, here's where I think with that whole thing, like obviously they need help on their offensive line.
They do.
Their run game was trash last season. Where I stand is if Najee Harris is still available, I'm sorry, you can't pass on a prospect like that.
That's fair.
He's just like too amazing to just, let him like fall further. But yeah, they do need help on that offensive line. So I mean,
hey, wait, can I take an intermission? No pun intended. Look at this video. Look at Waddle. He looks up. He hears his name. He walks out of the room. Wow.
He's mad. He's mad.
Look, he's talking right now. He
didn't hug his family. He's like, I'm out.
We'll see what he says. Why is he's just standing there all like?
There's Dan Campbell, the man who loves eating kneecaps.
Campbell's gonna break that table.
That's the first time I've seen him smile.
Yeah, he looked angry in that introduction conference.
No, I just think he's like, I don't want to cry or show emotion, or he just doesn't know how to feel.
Here, maybe you know what he's doing? Maybe he's mad that he wasn't the first wide receiver picked. You know what I mean?
He wasn't going to be the first wide receiver. He knew Jamar Chase would be the first. He should be happy. His teammate just won the Heisman, and he went ahead of him in the draft.
Just because he's skinny.
Bro, imagine your whole life being told to lose weight, and then when you reach the NFL, they say you're too skinny to play.
I mean, Jalen Waddle's 5'9.5", and he went ahead of Devontae Smith. So
yeah, but boy, that's fast. That boy fast.
Well,
Rondale Moore from Purdue is like, I think he's like 5'7".
His comparables, Tyreek Hill.
Rondale Moore and Elijah Moore are the same exact height and similar weight, but the only difference is Rondale has like tree trunk legs like you see in running backs, while Elijah's more built like a traditional wide receiver. So that's going to be fun to see. Don't say nothing.
All right, silent.
Take it. Say nothing but wow.
All right, well, there they go. The 7th pick is Penei Sewell. Damn. So they went tackle.
They got Sewell.
They got Sewell at 7.
Sewell, is he crying?
Oh yeah, he's crying.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'd be crying too if I had to go to Detroit instead of Miami. But I mean, obviously he's the best tackle in this draft.
Big old Hawaiian family.
Respect to Detroit for learning their mistake with Matthew Stafford. It's like, okay, Goff isn't the same thing, but for our next QB, at least we're able to get him a solid line so he won't die.
Yeah.
At least Detroit finally grew some essence of a brain.
So
is Carolina trading?
Yeah, no trade yet. Are we going to see one soon? I think Justin Fields, Parsons.
No, with the way it's looked right now, with no trades or anything, Denver's not moving from 9. They're sitting there. We're getting Fields or we're getting Jones, and that's the guy we want to get. We're fine where we are at 9. We don't need to add anything to it. The team that's going to be getting phone calls is Carolina. Carolina's the one on the phone right now.
Mm-hmm. I think Carolina has no need for this pick.
Or do they take Justin Fields? Do they take Justin Fields right now?
No way. I had them taking Patrick Surtain because they need some corner help. That would be a solid pick for them.
Cowboys really need Surtain too.
Surtain would be a sick addition to them, but I also see them potentially being.
Detroit's extremely happy right now, and you wouldn't be celebrating that much if you didn't get a guy you didn't think you'd get. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Penny, they were sitting there like, this guy was projected 4 or 5. Like, he was projected 5 or 6, and we got him at 7. They're over there. They're like, this is Christmas.
They're extremely happy.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit in shock that they picked him. Wasn't expecting that.
I don't know what's more shocking. I do know what's more shocking. It's just like, I don't think I saw one single mock draft that had Penny sliding past 6.
Yeah, I know.
I never had him past 5.
Like, the thing is, I saw some mocks that were like Waddle goes 6, but Chase is the one that slides for whatever reason because Penny's going 5. Like, I saw, they're like, there's no way Penny slides past 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
I think it's still not in, which is interesting. Makes me think that's going to happen.
Wait, is it somewhat in or is it in?
It's not in. There's still a minute and counting to go.
Yeah, we got a minute 37 to go for right now.
The thing is, I'm only a couple seconds behind you guys, so it's like. Y'all announced the pick, and I'm like, no.
Mine just hit a minute right now.
I'm in a Titans group chat, and I've had it muted forever because I don't want any news or trades or anything getting leaked through there. I want to find out on my own. So there's that, and this draft is no different.
I'm telling you right now, they're going to trade this pick, and it's going to be New England. Watch.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was looking at all the teams that are coming up, and I'm like, New England.
New England's going to trade, and they're going to get Justin Fields.
They want Fields.
New England wants Fields.
We're under a minute. Nothing's happened. That usually is a sign that a trade's coming.
If that's what happens.
No.
Or is the pick in?
Pick is in.
Pick's in.
Yep.
Wow.
Interesting.
Here we go.
All right. So
who would Carolina take here? They wouldn't take Parsons, would they?
They could.
Devonta.
They could, but I think the pick here is going to end up being Patrick Surtain.
What if they take a receiver?
If they take a receiver, it's Devonta.
There's no wrong pick here, I think.
If Devonta goes now,
unless they reach hard, unless they're like, you know what, that Elijah Moore guy, he seems pretty good. Like,
I always hope that we don't see one of those.
Who do you think's going to slip them? Who do you think's going to slip the most?
Wait, is Thomas? Wait, which is the Dolphins fan? Goldie or Thomas?
Goldie.
Okay, cool. Goldie says, I'm pissed. And Thomas says, is Waddle that good because they passed up on Smith for him? Smith is a better player when it comes to technique, but based off of size and NFL comparison, Waddle technically is a better translation to the league.
Don't Tua and Waddle also have chemistry? Didn't they play together?
Yeah, they did. But I mean, so did Devonta play with Tua. They also played with Tua. He caught the national championship pass from Tua back when they played Georgia.
I've been telling Goldie for a week straight that Waddle was one of the best receivers in this draft, and don't be surprised to take over Sewell. I told them.
I say here they're either going with Surtain, Parsons,
Or Smith.
or yeah.
I think it's one of those three. If it's someone else, I'll be
Pick's been in for a
surprised.
while.
My dark horse here is Justin Fields.
Ooh, give Darnold competition.
Possibly.
They did just trade Teddy Bridgewater. They need another quarterback.
They could say, "Hey, yo, Darnold, look, we have some faith in you, dog. But if you start messing up, we got your replacement literally on the bench, ready to take it from you."
Yeah.
And he's a similar QB to the guy that led us to a Super Bowl and Cam Newton. They have a similar play style. They're telling him, "Hey, yo, you see this? This is going to be scary." But no, I do believe that it's going to end up being Patrick Surtain. They're a cornerback away from having an insane secondary, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree. Jeremy Chin.
Jeremy Chin was amazing last year. He really broke out. I was very surprised. Did not expect that. Shout out the guy.
He was the guy that Minnesota really
Does
wanted.
the
Wow.
kicker?
Goodell's
Don't say.
Goodell's on silent.
Don't say, please. Also, Alex, don't say anything. I want to react to this. I'm delayed. Who are they picking here? Panthers. With the 8th pick in the 2001 NBA draft. The Orlando Panthers select. Whoa!
That is the biggest surprise of this draft
Bro,
so far.
they took
even bigger than the trade.
That is
land.
why you attend your pro day right there. That's why you do your pro day.
So Patrick
JC
Surtain,
Horn was also insane in university as well. It's just that he played for a South Carolina team. But whoa!
Patrick Surtain has
Whoa!
not the first corner.
Dallas is celebrating. Dallas is so
Dallas
happy
is
right now
Dallas
because
is-
Patrick
Dallas is-
Surtain is right there.
Listen. Dallas is
Dalton's in
going to take
pain.
Devontae Smith is going to Dallas. I'm telling you right now.
Is
That's what's
he?
going to happen. No, but they might be.
Nah, I'm saying Dallas is taking
No.
Surtain, and the Giants are taking Devontae.
I have a weird feeling that Dallas is going to trade with New England to get whoever Denver don't take. Because then Dallas only drops 5 slots and they can potentially get a future pick out of it.
Since all of you, since like some of you guys, your things is delayed, I'm gonna hold my emotions until you guys see it because obviously don't want
It
to.
just got traded? This pick just got traded. There's a reason why I'm not on Twitter.
They're mentioning it. They're mentioning it. I think the
Is it
Eagles.
confirmed?
I think
Eagles?
We've been
Did the
talking
Eagles
about
move up to get Smith?
Could the Eagles just be like, we're not missing out on another star wide receiver? Not
that.
again.
Or Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields would be a sick one.
Wait.
It would
What
be kind
did
of
you say?
crazy. It would be kind of
Someone
crazy.
take a trade?
No.
They've been talking about it potentially, but there's not been one yet.
Yeah.
Does New England
But
trade
there's
up
been-
for Justin Fields?
There's New England's being talked about. Philadelphia could be talked about as well. Or maybe Denver just says, you know what? No. Or is this just Denver, if they end up trading this pick, is just them saying, you know what? Teddy Bridgewater or Drew Lock is our guy next year. And then we see them take like a Davis Mills in the 3rd round. That would be interesting.
Wow. I think this is probably the pick that I had the most faith in being traded at some point.
9?
9th pick.
At 9, yeah. They don't need a quarterback. They traded for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, but they've been talking QB all year, and Bridgewater is relatively injury prone. Lock's coming off an injury from last season. They might take a dude just to have a really good QB battle. What they do is they have a QB battle. Basically, whoever they draft here ends up being the one that's safe, and then Teddy Bridgewater and Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. They duel it out to see if they become the starter or the backup, and then the odd man out gets traded to a potential team like Chicago.
They just traded for Teddy Bridgewater, so they're not going to can him right away.
Yeah.
They won't.
We've seen crazier things in the NFL.
If they do take a quarterback here, though, we can officially say, or at least in my eyes, Drew Lock is done on the
He's
team.
finished.
He's done.
Unless he somehow outduels all of them and just has an insane preseason and then steps up in the season.
What's going to
It's
happen?
unlikely.
Is that they're going to take a quarterback and send Drew Lock out immediately because they're going to have Teddy Bridgewater as their starter week 1. And then they're going to let that rookie kind of simmer for a little bit. And Teddy Bridgewater, he's also very injury prone. It'd leave a great.
We literally saw it last year. Year.
Who would you send Drew Lock to, though? That's the thing.
You trade him to Chicago for a 3rd and a 4th.
Whoever wants Drew Lock. It's not like the market's high on Drew Lock right now.
Washington.
Yeah, but you really think Chicago is going to be Drew Lock, who's still a young quarterback, or the Red Rifle?
Washington, Pittsburgh.
Washington could be swinging for a Drew Lock, but I feel like Washington's going to be playing the waiting game to potentially snag Kellen Mond or some type of quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round. It seems like Washington's going to focus on that. They're going to keep focusing on building a stacked team, and then they're going to make a big splash for a QB at some point. So we're going to see how that turns out. Bro, Aaron Rodgers in Washington would be so goddamn weird and unlikely.
The thing
There's no way.
Green Bay's pissed off Aaron Rodgers enough where you don't want to trade him to the Washington football team. He's gonna retire if that happens.
Washington is a good team, man.
Does he want to live in
their
Maryland?
defense is very good.
The DC area, baby.
He's lived in Wisconsin like his entire career. He's a California boy. Does he want to go to DC?
I mean, I'd rather live in DC than live in Wisconsin. That's just
the newest state.
I probably do. Oh yeah.
I think there's like some bill like being passed.
Yeah,
there's conversations on trying to make DC a state.
It's 1:45 left on this pick, and they're still on the clock.
They're definitely in trade talks. They're on the phone.
Mine. Am I allowed to say what time mine's at?
What's yours at?
Mine's at 1:15.
All right, cool. If there's a trade or the pick is in, don't say anything.
All right.
Tell me if the pick's in, and I can put it up on the screen.
Okay.
But don't tell me who gets picked.
No, of course. Do you want me to tell you if they're trading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I think Owusu Koromoa is going to be a really good player this year. It's going to be a good draft pick for wherever he goes.
I like him as well. I also like Elijah Vera Tucker a lot.
For me, the second best tackle in this draft after Penei Sewell is Tevin Jenkins.
I like him a lot too.
No, it's not that I like him a lot. I legitimately think Jenkins is a better tackle than Slater, and I think he's a better tackle than Elijah Vera Tucker.
I think we're getting a trade here. We're under a minute.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Ooh, how is this going to go?
Also, the pick is in could be Roger Goodell walking to the stage and saying there's been a trade.
There's been a trade. The Washington football team trade with the Denver Broncos to move up to 9. With the 9th pick in the 2021 NBA draft.
Bill Belichick's a genius. He didn't have to trade up to 8.
He knows one of them is sliding to him.
Bill Belichick is writing this out. He's not moving. He's holding them.
You think Bill tried to get to 12?
Oh, Casey just spoiled that there's not a trade. Damn it, Casey.
Is there a trade?
No.
Did you just say there's a trade? No, I just need to know to put the graphic up or not.
No, it's just pick is in.
Pick is in.
All we know is it's not New England if there is a trade because Casey said, why have the Patriots not moved up? Denver was a perfect chance. I want to scream. In all caps.
Depending on what Denver picks, there's
Dallas isn't. Well, listen, Dallas isn't going to take a quarterback. The Giants are going to take a quarterback. The Eagles aren't going to take a quarterback. At least
the Eagles might take a quarterback. The Eagles might take a quarterback.
The only two teams that could possibly take a quarterback is Philadelphia, and then I've heard some reports of Minnesota possibly. But
I've heard it too. I've heard that Minnesota they're going to take one of the QBs if one of them slides to them, groom him for a year, ship off Kirk Cousins, and put in the new guy.
I really like Micah Parsons going.
Micah Parsons here would be interesting because we've never.
All right, Goodell is on the stage.
Mike already knows. It was a weird pick. Mike. Here we go. With the 9th pick. Here we go. He hugs the guy that looks like one of those end is near type of dudes. The 9th pick in the 2021 NBA draft. The Denver Broncos select.
Wow.
Oh,
I like-
Surtain.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like the
That is
fit.
That is the
I like the
last
fit.
position that I thought that
I
they
didn't
needed.
I didn't expect that. I did not expect that.
It's one of those picks where you're just like, it's a good pick, but I didn't expect it.
In the back of
You
my
know?
head, I was like, I have a
Surtain?
feeling they're going to go defense.
Bro, that Denver defense looks sick.
All right, so what does Dallas do now?
What's Dallas doing?
Do they
Well,
need Parsons?
wide
Do they need
receiver.
a linebacker?
Micah Parsons still here. They don't have the corner option anymore, so do they go wide out?
John Lee just retired, so maybe they go Micah Parsons here.
They might take Micah Parsons and Sean
that's
Lee did
true.
retire.
Him, Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch is their linebacking court.
Yeah.
Van Der Esch has also been relatively injury prone, so they might draft Parsons just to fill that need. But the question is Parsons the Jerry Jones type of player?
Parsons here at 10. Number 11, Rashawn Slater to the Giants because they need a tackle. And
Yeah.
12, Devonta Smith for the Eagles.
I actually did have Dallas taking Rashawn Slater because their offensive line has been absolute doo-doo. And especially after what happened to Dak last year, they might be willing to roll the dice and pay Slater here.
I need
Take Slater.
a quick bathroom break. I'll be back by the end of this pick.
All right, Dalton.
I honestly, I think Dallas is either going to go Parsons or
I think they might go Slater. Slater's up there for an option for them because Zeke's had a lot of fumbling issues since the offensive line started getting older and more injured, and we saw what happened to Dak last year.
Yeah,
They might say, we don't want anything to happen to Dak again, and then they draft offensive line. It is an option.
Not just Dak. We've seen what happened to all their quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben
goat.
Gucci,
Mr. Gucci,
Oh, the pick is
Danucci.
not in. Excuse me. Hold on. They're on the clock. There you go.
Patrick Surtain is a sick player, man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of not mad, but like I'm confused as why like
It's like the situation we saw with Penny Sewell. It's like it's a good pick, but no one had him going here.
yeah.
But hey, that's the miracle of the NFL draft.
Well, the thing is, Surtain went one pick ahead of where he's supposed to go.
Mhm.
Sewell slipped like 2 spots.
Yeah, but still, no one really anticipated it.
Yeah, it was a interesting choice.
Bro, one of the Titans fans was so like he was delusional. He's legitimately thought JC Horn was sliding to 22, and he saw he
Yeah,
went
right.
8, and he's just having a huge like breakdown. I'm like, bro.
Man, Mac Jones is just Mac Jones wasn't even a projected first-round pick after the national championship by a lot of mock drafts.
But
I
he,
saw him in the
again,
second a bunch of times.
as Dalton says, that's why you attend your pro days.
Yeah, he didn't have a great pro day though.
Yeah, but he had the highest Wonderlicht.
I love his chain. It's a nice chain.
What does it say?
No, it's just
Oh.
it doesn't say anything. It's just a nice chain.
No, it's because you see the P that's like on the
think-
collar.
I
I
think
thought that was a part of the chain.
What
For a
was-
second, I thought that was a part of the chain, but that's one of those like pins on the suit.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain, I don't know what it is, but looking at his face, looking at his mannerisms, he seems like a locker room type of guy. Patrick Surtain seems like a locker room type of guy.
American Heritage alumni. Dad played for the Dolphins.
Patty Surtain, baby.
A Florida boy right there.
Yo, I just realized 2 sons of former NFL players just went back to back.
JC Horn.
JC Horn's dad's Joe Horn. Wide
We have
out
a
for
trade.
the
We have a
Saints.
trade. We have a
Trade?
I was waiting. Thank God, I was waiting.
The Eagles.
Trade?
The Eagles.
The Eagles trade, and Dalton's not here. And Dalton's not here.
I was waiting and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to spoil it, but I'm like, damn.
Of all the teams I thought would trade with the Dallas Cowboys, I did not think it would be the Philadelphia
there's a trade.
Eagles.
There's a trade.
Okay. Again, for this one, I'm not looking at my screen. I'm looking at Dalton.
Wow.
Hey, Alex, you want to tweet this one?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that the Raiders are going to pick the fastest guy, the largest name, or the guy with the best name?
They're taking Trevon Morg, the coolest name in the draft.
No, the coolest name is Divine Diablo, bro. Come on.
It's gonna say Justin Fields. I'm gonna be so upset.
It's, I'm here. I'm just looking at the reaction from Dalton.
So before this happens, Philly moved from 6 to 12 to 10. They've had
Bro,
three
they're
different
all-
picks in this draft.
Oh no, I feel for these guys.
They're gonna take
Right.
Justin Fields, bro. They're gonna
Bro,
take
bro.
Justin Fields.
They didn't
bro.
need to move to
Bro,
10 if
this
they
is
wanted
hilarious.
Smith.
This is hilarious right now.
Oh wait, Devontae Smith has the same pendant as
They're gonna take Justin Fields, man. They're taking Justin Fields.
If they took
Um,
Justin Fields, that's
no.
They're taking Justin Fields.
Devontae Smith is crying. They're taking Devontae Smith.
Is he crying because he's happy, or is he crying because it's Philadelphia?
It looked like he was crying.
That's a man who looks like he just cried.
I mean,
That
I haven't
looks
even
like
look.
Devontae Smith.
I haven't seen Devonta Smith on here yet, but they just went through a ton of graphics that just have been former wide receivers the Eagles have taken, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, they're going wide out.
Devontae Smith was definitely on his phone crying.
Now again, is it because he got drafted to the Eagles, or because he's happy to play for the Eagles?
It's because his phone rang and it wasn't an NFL team.
I don't see it being a defensive line. I just don't really see any other value being on the board right now unless
Someone's coming on the stage. I can't see who it is.
So,
Yeah, whose TV can we hear right now?
right in the face right there. Well, just to add to that, the owner came out just to simply said,
I'm
hey,
gonna
we
say
don't
it's
see the
Dalton.
relationship. We're going to support it. So this picking a wide receiver makes sense.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on Dalton.
I can hear Booger right now.
They might have a chance to get the best. I think it's the best defensive player in this draft.
Dalton, can you hit mute until the pick is in?
It's not receiver. Right.
Huh?
We heard we're gonna get copyrighted because of Booger.
Oh, you guys gonna hear that? My bad.
Yeah.
Wait, Mika Parsons. They're also showing Mika. They both had their phones out. He looks mad.
Imagine if the Eagles put him on a group call and said, "Pick a number from 1 to 10. Whoever guesses the right
There's a
number
number
gets
behind my
drafted.
back.
Whoever guesses the number gets drafted."
They both got it wrong. They're taking Justin Fields.
That's so dumb. If they actually take Justin Fields, what the hell was the point of moving up? Like,
They could have just not moved.
23
The Giants-
seconds left.
yeah, the Giants are not taking Fields. Dallas is not taking Fields. Then it's you. So, like,
And then it's you. If you guys don't take Fields here,
Pick is in.
very likely we see a trade, or we see
We
Minnesota
traded-
take
we
one
traded
of
the champ.
Fields.
I mean, maybe they were
12th
scared New
third
England
rounder.
was going to move up, but
Pick is in.
Here we go. All eyes on Dalton. Do they take Slater here for whatever reason?
I
That would
don't
be crazy.
care as long as it's not Justin Fields. Please, God.
With the way he's acting, you would think that Dalton hates Justin Fields.
I don't hate Justin Fields. Okay, I
He
still
just
want a
doesn't want
quarterback.
He just doesn't want a quarterback.
I was going to ask you. I was going to be like, do you hate Justin Fields? But never mind. Okay.
No, I would honestly be the same if it was just like, bro, why would we take a quarterback when we have a solid
I
quarterback?
know that because like my stream's behind. All my friends are out in the common room right now. If they pick Justin Fields, they're gonna be really loud.
Then they're in the other room.
Yeah, they're right this wall right here. They're all
Put on,
Giants. They're all
put-
Giants, Jets, and football team fans.
Bro, put on like headphones, like put on something.
Oh,
Cancel out the noise.
Yeah.
Someone runs in and just laughs
Here
at
comes the
Dalton.
commissioner. Get
Mr.
ready.
Bell.
All eyes on Dalton.
They're screaming. They're screaming your name, buddy. They're screaming your name.
I'm just looking at Alex. Can you put it so it's just Dalton's face on the camera? All eyes on Dalton. Scared Eagles.
Wow, Wow, this is terrifying. Yes! Let's go!
There we go.
Let's go. They didn't pick Justin Fields. Let's go. Let's go!
There you go. You got your receiver. They took the right guy.
They did.
Dalton's relieved, man.
Oh my god. My hairline receded because of that pick. I'm sorry. Thanks, Dad.
Devontae Smith. Let me get this tweet out. Devontae Smith from the University of Alabama.
Yeah, I just noticed all the Alabama players have that P badge thing on their
Good gift from
their
Saban.
jackets.
Yeah, it must be like
Is that a P or is that NS? Like Nick Saban?
No, it was their initials.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, yo, rumor has it right now, Giants on the phone. Talking trade right now.
Is it New England?
We'll see how this turns out.
yeah, they definitely got it right this year. Yeah, I honestly hope, and I do believe that like the Eagles got it right this time because the past couple of years, like drafting wide receivers, for you
They
guys,
took gambles. They took gambles. At
yeah,
one. If this pick goes wrong, it's because Philadelphia's cursed. Oh, Mike, I don't like that face, man. This one just got moved.
Yeah, I just saw that, Mike.
Wait, you guys can see what happened?
No, well, we saw it on your face, though, and I just saw a trade. Chicago traded to 11. Chicago traded to 11.
Wow. Who are they taking here? Justin Fields?
They're going QB. They have to be going QB here. If they don't go QB.
Whether it's Fields or Mac Jones, they're taking the QB here.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
Does that just mean that the Giants are just going to get offensive line?
We have a trade, and that means Justin Fields better go because I don't want New England to get him.
Yeah, is that your Giants friend screaming, Dalton?
Yeah, one of our friends who's not here is a big Bears fan, so we're all rooting for him to have a good draft too.
They're hoping for his sanity to have a good draft.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how they came out and said that Andy Dalton was their QB1 immediately after signing him?
Yeah.
Right away.
The question is, are they taking Mac Jones, who seems like a literal carbon copy of Andy Dalton, or are they going to take Fields?
I think they're taking Mac Jones here.
Oh,
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be Mac Jones.
If the teams of the NFL let New England sit at 15 and Bill Belichick gets his hands on Justin Fields, we're going to have some problems.
Because the Chargers aren't taking him.
But the Vikings might. The Vikings might.
Vikings are the only like team that I can say, okay, maybe.
So does
Because
New England-
it's-
so does
it's
New
been
England play
spec- it's
hopping up to 12?
So after
Maybe.
this pick, Dallas and LA could move back.
I think LA will move back with New England. Because they don't, and they can still get a guy like Micah Parsons at 15, it's seeming like. And remember, Rashawn Slater is still available right now.
20. Okay. Oh, they traded their first in 2022 for this as well. Giants got the 2022 Bears first, 2022 Bears fourth rounder.
Yeah, so they're going all in on
Rounder
this.
this year.
They put up a lot.
They
for
did
this.
move up 9 spots.
They did move up 9 spots. That's true. Is this Fields or is this Mac?
Fields just went to the green room or to the couch. His whole family just went to the couch.
It's Justin Fields.
The pick
Has
is
to
in.
They're all, dude, look how happy they are.
They're not joining the dark side,
they-
baby.
They all went off camera to celebrate.
Would Belichick draft Mac Jones?
Yeah, he would.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would he trade up for him? Though?
Would Belichick
He's not
draft
trading
Mac
up for him.
Jones?
He's not trading up for him though.
No chance.
No.
There's linebackers, there's offensive tackles, there's edge rushers available at 15. They don't need to spend an extra pick on a guy that they don't need.
Yeah.
He's in. I don't think they're trading up 9 spots for Mac Jones.
Yeah, I didn't think that San Francisco was trading up 3 first-round picks to get Mac Jones. I don't think that Chicago did the 2 first picks.
My first reaction is that it was going to be Mac Jones, but I think everyone else kind of fallen to the same level that Mac Jones is not worthy of a top 3 pick. He's also not worthy of a top 10 pick, and I think we're going to see right now that he's not worthy of a top 15 pick.
So is Washington okay? There's the thing. Who's gonna get him is the question because the options right now, barring a trade up, is New England
I just
and
saw
Washington.
who took the pick.
it seems. You already saw the pick?
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Don't look at your screen.
Mine's
I'm
not in yet. I can't see mine yet.
I'm not looking at anything. It got leaked on Twitter.
Goodell is still talking, but I will say, depending.
All right.
Actually, I'll save it for after the pick.
Okay. Okay, they still haven't said the pick, but I saw it on Twitter. Look at Thomas's comment. The Bears are going to draft Foles 2.0 Mac Jones.
Mac and Cheese Jones.
There we go.
Great pick.
There we go.
Absolutely
Definitely.
beautiful pick.
Mhm.
Beautiful pick.
Chicago Bears select Justin Fields. Yep.
Justin Fields, baby.
Yep.
Look how happy he is. He's a Bears fan. He's like, yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go to New England.
He's stoked, man.
That poor bastard. That dog's gonna take someone's seat. Or they're sitting on the dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody's gonna end up sitting and be like, "What the? Oh no!"
Red pill. You get drafted in the top 15 of the NFL draft. Blue pill. Your dog gets sat on the same night.
I feel bad in a way for like Fields. I hope he can be like the next good thing for the Bears, but like,
I don't feel bad for anyone who's a first-round pick in the
Bro.
NFL draft.
No. Don't even wiping their tears with $100 bills.
Justin Fields joins an interesting situation in Chicago that they've never had like a 3,000-yard passer in their history.
They've also never had a good quarterback in their history.
That's what I'm saying. They've never had a 3,000-yard passer in their history.
Jay Cutler.
Sorry.
No,
sorry.
even Jay Cutler didn't hit 3,000 yards.
no. I was gonna say the best quarterback that they've ever had is Jay Cutler, and that's not even good.
Don't say he was bad.
What you mean? They've only had 2 quarterbacks go to the Super Bowl, and one of them was McMahon, and the other one was Rex Grossman.
Okay,
bro.
yeah, that's true. That's true. My bad. I forgot
No, I'm just kidding. Jay Cutler's better than both of them, bro. But like, Jay Cutler didn't make a Super Bowl. Rex Grossman did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rex Grossman.
All right, I'm gonna hop off for a quick little phone call here. I should be back in a little bit,
No worries, dog.
but I'm gonna leave with my prediction for this pick. I think Dallas is gonna go with Micah Parsons from Penn State. That is my pick here, Barry trade.
If Dallas wanted to get Micah Parsons and then they were able to trade down 2 slots and just get an additional third from it, solid. Oh, that's true. If Rodgers is gone, Fields might become the QB of the NFC North. Wait, how's this comparison to Dak Prescott? He's more of a Cam Newton type of player, honestly.
Well, now we can pretty much eliminate Rodgers going to San Francisco because now they have absolutely no capital to give up. Minnesota,
unless they're willing to give up parts of their defense.
But
I said willing. If they go to the Packers and say we don't have picks, but we have Nick Bosa,
they wouldn't give up Nick Bosa. They wouldn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they wouldn't, but I'm saying if they really want Aaron Rodgers that badly, that's what it would take.
That's literally the only thing that they could give up just to start. Because Nick Bosa, they still wouldn't 1-for-1 it. Minnesota. I think Minnesota's my pick. He's going to pull a Brett Favre and go to Minnesota.
Ooh. I think he would get even more hate than what Favre got. Because Favre went to the Jets first.
I can't.
And Rodgers is still under contract, demanding a trade to Minnesota.
Minnesota's the biggest rival. And
It's
Brett
the
Favre
Packers.
went. Yeah. I don't know.
A-Rod. I'm very sad we didn't get to see Rich Eisen run the 40 this year.
I know.
It's just he's not good, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
They always put him against like the offensive linemen that outrun him, bro. Poor soul.
I hate Mike McCarthy so much.
Pick is in.
What makes you hate Mike McCarthy as someone who's never had to deal with him? Is it because of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yo, how old are you, Mike?
19.
Oh, you're the same age as me. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, are you 2001 or 2002?
01, baby.
Oh, you're
October 01.
Okay, yeah.
You?
August 01.
Nice. 01 babies, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you a 2000s baby or an 01 baby? Yeah, let's go. That's the year. That's just
let
the
me
year.
let me mute mine too because Goodell's walking up. 1 sec. I'm gonna agree with Dalton and say it's Parsons, but
I think it might be Parsons here. It seems like it's gonna be. Which means shout out the Cowboys for trading down 2 slots and still getting the dude they want while getting an additional third. That's smart. If Slater doesn't go here, Slater's going to Los Angeles. Here I go again on my own. Here we go.
Well, there we go.
Wow.
In the 2021 NBA draft,
I think it's a good pick.
Micah Parsons.
For them to give up, like you said, Julia, to give up like what they did to still get like a player like Micah Parsons, like
I mean, the draft is that stacked to where they would have still gotten a high-quality player, but the fact that I'm almost certain they wanted Parsons at 10, but knew that someone wanted to trade up there, to trade down and know Parsons was going to fall into their lap and get an additional third in a deep draft like this one, it's a smart move on the Cowboys' part.
yeah. And I mean, Sean Lee just retired, so you're filling that void, and like also like you said, Van Der Esch is.
He's gotten injured the past couple, like last season and the season before. He battled with some injuries. Maybe this year he gets healthy again, and we can see that talent he displayed so much that makes that linebacker core insane.
That's a nice.
Here's what's gonna happen at 13. Either the Chargers are gonna sit, or the Patriots trade up and jump Minnesota because they think Minnesota's taking Mac Jones.
I think the Chargers are going to stay put here and get Slater.
Yeah, they're going
That'd
off
be smart.
here.
Like the only other position I could see him taking is corner, but it seems a bit too early for Newsom.
Would Minnesota take if Jones was gone? Would Minnesota take the tackle?
Minnesota would take a tackle because Riley Reef just retired. Well, he just left.
The Chargers sit.
Like the Chargers are probably going to sit. But if the Chargers end up moving this pick to New England takes Mac Jones. Bro, wait, I just realized. How's Casey going to react to the fact that they took Mac Jones?
I don't know why Mac Jones gets
call Casey quickly. I want her on for the pick.
Casey.
Someone get Casey in here now.
I'll message her.
Tell her to come on right now.
I like Mac Jones. I don't know why he gets so much hate.
The thing is, I didn't give him so much hate of how he was as a player. I just felt like with the fact that he was hyped up to go 3, they were just mounting expectations for someone that wouldn't reach them. At the range he is now, I feel like he's going to have adequate expectations and be a solid QB, and that's about it. He's going to end up being like an EJ Manuel. Got taken in the mid-round. People said he could have been good, but understood some of his flaws. And if he does well, it was a good pick for the team. But if he doesn't do well, they're like, oh, well, you know what? Like, it's not fully a bust. I mean, any player taking the first round's a bust, but
my opinion on it is depending on what system and what coach he goes to.
If he goes to Belichick, I think he'll do a lot better than what he would have done anywhere else.
Yeah, like depending on what system he goes to, it'll either be a steal or a complete waste of a draft pick.
Yeah, because the thing is, for example, Broncos were touted to get him. San Fran was touted to get him and all of that. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to be honest. Sure, Shanahan's a great coach. Doesn't seem like a Shanahan type of quarterback despite how smart he is.
Mm-hmm.
Added to that as well, with the Chicago situation right now, they're better off taking a Mond and using that first round pick elsewhere instead of risking it on a Mac Jones. And they got a Justin Fields out of it. So that's very good for them. But New England is a system that I can see Mac Jones doing really well in. If you see how he plays as well, if New Orleans really get desperate for a QB and Mac Jones somehow ends up in their lap, whether it be through a trade up or through a slide, Mac Jones would be a solid fit in New Orleans. Backup, groomed after 1 year under Big Ben in Pittsburgh, that could be a solid place for him. It could be solid. Not the best.
You know what? I have what's it called? Seen that if there are, which it's like highly unlikely, but I was seeing on some like Steelers pages that like if there was a good quarterback or a decent quarterback available at the time that they really liked, then they would take it. But
Mac Jones at 24? That's the question.
Mac Jones to Washington?
Maybe. But I mean, the thing is, based off reports that I've seen, Washington doesn't seem that high on Mac Jones, and they'd rather use this first round pick to address a different need and then address QB in the later rounds to give
Washington better not go defense again for 5 straight years.
I know.
I think they might. Honestly, I think they might. I have a feeling.
Go get a receiver. Get Rashad.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling in my gut that they're going JOK.
I mean, like their defense, like last year, they were one of like the top 10 defenses. So like at this point, like your offense needs some help. Like, come on.
What's the name of the guy that was insane in the playoffs? That was like an undrafted player. I feel like they might give Heineke a chance, and they'll draft a QB later on just to give him a chance, so to say. You know what I mean? Because Heineke was too good in that one. He might be a one-off, but who knows? Maybe that was him saying, "I'm here." Oh, this Micah Parsons coming in with that confidence. He said, "We're making it LBU again, baby." He's coming in with that confidence. Let's see. Chargers pick is in.
Oh, are they going to commercial? Please don't go to commercial. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to take a piss.
Oh, the pick's already. Oh, he already knows, or is it because it went to commercial? Oh, it went to commercial.
It went to commercial, so I'll be back. I'm going to the potty.
Yo, Alex, a friend of mine he's a lifelong Cleveland fan, and he just sent me, "Yo, it's really weird not seeing us pick in the top 10." He just straight up said that.
Like 25 this year, 26.
26.
Yeah.
He was like, "It's so weird not to see him in the top 10." I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny.
They're gonna go Rashawn Slater here.
It seems like they're going Slater. Minnesota, there's been either they go with the move to randomly grab what's his name, Mac Jones. There's also reports that I had them taking Devonta if he somehow slipped here just to give them an abundance of riches at receiver.
Who's that guard from USC again?
Elijah Vera Tucker's also a major option that could go to
You think Miami
Minnesota. I'm still on the train. Miami will take Jalen Phillips. I have a feeling.
I don't think the thing with Phillips is I've seen him slip to like 36 in a couple mock drafts.
I know. I've seen that as well. But
because think about it, he stopped playing football and then he didn't come back until he went to Miami. So I don't know if someone wants to give up an 18th overall pick on him. I don't know. We'll see.
For what, like lack of motivation for the sport or something of the sort?
That's what I've heard.
I feel like one of the two Miami boys is coming off the board at 18. Either Phillips or Rousseau.
I'm telling you right now, one of them's slipping.
No, I know one of them's slipping, but the other one's going at 18 to Miami.
I think Rousseau slips. I don't think Miami takes edge at 18. I think they hold out and they wait till. I think they try and get Najee Harris.
Yeah, I was about to say they're gonna get Najee Harris if he's
He'll be there at 18. They might trade. I think they trade back.
Oh no, he's for sure gonna be there at 18. The question is, are they trading back?
I would trade back because if you don't take Harris and you get the guy from Buffalo.
Guy from Buffalo.
The guy not Buffalo, UNC, excuse me.
Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Javonte was really good, very underrated.
He's probably number 2 in this draft.
I've seen some people have him be the first running back off the board.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Mel Kiper has Jalen Phillips, the 5th best player available, and Elijah Vera Tucker, the 2nd best player available. Rashawn Slater first. So we'll see. Rashawn Slater looks extremely happy. Looks like he's going to be a Charger. Yeah, he's standing up. The whole family's standing up. It's going to be Rashawn Slater.
How do you see that?
They just showed it on ESPN.
Damn.
Elijah Vera Tucker, no movement. He will not be a Charger.
Oh, okay. If you're watching ESPN, which are you watching, Julian?
I'm on NFL Game Pass because I live in Colombia. I live in South America.
Oh, okay.
So I bought Game Pass so I can watch all the Titans games regardless on if they're primetime or not.
Yeah.
Problems of being a Titans fan and then growing up in the Miami area and then moving to South America. It's a big problem because you will never see a game.
All right, Goodell's walking up.
Slater's going here for sure.
There you go.
It's Slater. NFL
Solid.
draft. Los Angeles Chargers select Rashawn Slater Jr. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish we could do the stream until after the Pittsburgh pick, just so we could see our picks pick live.
It's all good. I know.
No, I don't mind it. I just want to see reactions. I want to see what's up.
The obviously the first day they drag it on so much. Like we're only at the 13th pick and it's been 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 minutes. So.
Although to be fair, I thought we would just be barely getting out of the first right now.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the most painful draft I ever had was like 2 years ago. I was like, okay, I'm going to stay up until Bol gets drafted because I thought he would be a late first round pick, and he went in the middle of the second round, and I'm awake, and I'm like, dog, I had school tomorrow. It's 1 a.m. I got to be up at 5.
Yeah.
I was in like Amsterdam when that happened. It was like 4 a.m. I saw Tyler Hero got picked by the Miami Heat.
Bro, I got super hyped because I saw the Heat took Bol. I'm like, yo, that's kind of sick. And it's like been traded to the Nuggets. I'm like, damn.
It was one of those agreed trades that they do in the NBA.
Like beforehand. But I didn't see the trade get announced beforehand. Maybe I was just too tired to not see it. But I was like, damn, that's an L. It gets cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Oh, what a block. Ooh. Oh, that's so funny.
You see what they put on him?
Yeah.
What did they put?
Like a fan put this like fake Chargers chain on him.
Oh, that's funny. How old is he?
We have a trade.
Slater?
We have a trade. We have a trade. We have a trade. The Jets?
Jets?
The Jets? What are they doing here? Oh my god, if they take Jalen Phillips.
Are they gonna take Phillips?
Do they take a guard? Do they take Vera Tucker?
I think they might be either going Vera Tucker or they're going to go on the defensive line. Kwity Paye is still on the board.
I'd take Vera Tucker if I was them. Protect Zach Wilson.
True, but they took a tackle last year, so they already have one guy on that line. They can take Vera Tucker here to fill in a guard slot, or they could potentially get Kwity Paye because they've been touted to get an edge rusher. Maybe they just like Paye and they saw him slide and they said, we want him.
I'm going to watch this pick, or I'll stay on for this pick, and then I'm going to hop off after the Jets gets announced.
All right.
That's actually a good move back by Minnesota because, like...
Hey, they're after my Titans. Let's go.
The pick is in.
I messaged Casey asking her to get on the live. No response. So that's just she's probably not going to get on. Oh, well.
Oh, I'll say this right now, and then I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna save it for like a future podcast. But I'm not a fan of Zach Wilson.
Kalen isn't either.
Yeah, I think honestly he's gonna be a bust. So
I think he's gonna be a bust in the same way Darnold was, not because he's not good enough, but because he's on the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
I
think if he went to 49ers, he would be insane.
I'll be honest. I don't think he would have been good. I don't know. Whichever team he went to. I'm not I've watched some of his like tape and like everything like that, and some like I
don't know. He seems to have the best arm in the draft. He seems to be very savvy, and he's also a fucking film rat. Sorry.
Tim Tebow tried out at tight end.
Yeah, he did for the Jags. I saw it this morning. I love how I said what I said, and I saw Alex just went, and I'm like, yeah, I know what I said. I realized it in the middle as I was saying.
It's okay. It's YouTube, so we can't get fined.
Yeah. I was in the middle of saying, and I looked at the screen. I'm like, I just realized what I'm saying. Why am I getting commercials for buzzed driving and drunk driving?
So Tebow's a tight end now.
Yep. Technically.
That's so weird. Okay. That's cool.
I still have the Raiders absolutely taking a reach at someone unless someone slides. I said they're taking Eric Stokes because he had the fastest 40 out of everyone. I literally said they're taking Eric Stokes. The corner's a need, and he's the fastest guy in the draft. Sign him up.
The Raiders are trash at drafting anyways.
I know. That's why it's always fun to see the Raiders draft because it's not like the Jets and them where it's like, oh, this is bad. It's just always funny. It's just always funny to see the Raiders draft. Bro, I really need to hear Casey's reaction if Mac Jones goes to New England. Oh, no.
Yeah, they have to be picking Vera Tucker here.
We'll see.
All right, Goodell is walking.
Mac Jones looks so sad that he still hasn't been taken. Poor soul. What did Shefty say? I already know what pick it is. Shefty posted it.
I'm waiting for Alex because I don't want to. Oh, you're good?
I already know it.
Okay.
I know it as well. I saw it on Twitter.
Okay, so then good pick.
It's a good pick, yeah.
Yeah, protect Zach Wilson.
I'm refreshing Casey's Twitter as much as possible.
Mac Jones is a New England Patriot. He was just on the phone smiling.
Oh my God, good. I'm happy. As much as I hate New England, good for Mac Jones because he's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the draft. Besides Trevor Lawrence, because obviously.
I'm tweeting out Mac and Cheese Jones is basically headed to New England. How you feel, Casey? Barry Tucker's a good pick. I thought if he fell to the Colts would easily snap him up because they lost Costanzo to retirement.
Yeah.
Casey said, "I'll be shocked if the Pats don't take Mac Jones." I guess she didn't see him smiling on TV just now.
All right, that's it for me. It's been a pleasure.
All
right. Thanks, Mike.
No
It's
worries.
a pleasure, Mike. See you, dog.
Can't wait to see Mac Jones get picked. Anyways,
See you next time.
Later.
See you, man. All right. Well, it's just us.
It's Mac Jones time. Yeah,
I tweeted out.
Mac Jones.
It has to be, bro. I tweeted out Mac and Cheese Jones headed to New England, baby.
Pats. Mac Jones.
Based off of his body type, McDonald's Jones headed to.
I'm built like Mac Jones.
So am I, man. Bro, I'm pretty sure I weigh less than Devonta Smith. It's that bad right now.
How much does he weigh?
Like 170.
I probably weigh like 5 pounds more than him.
I definitely weigh more than 5 pounds than him.
I'm like 175 probably. Maybe 180 now. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm about to hit 200, bro. Big man Q.
That's on the clock. Yeah, Mac Jones is absolutely gleaming right now. He's going to be a New England Patriot.
Bro, of all of the picks in the last 6 drafts New England's had, only one Pro Bowler, and it was their punter. Jake Bailey.
The
Shout out
pick
Jake
is
Bailey.
in. They're not taking long at all. Wow. Well, I'm so happy. Wow. That's great. The Niners didn't get Justin Fields, and the Pats are getting Mac Jones. So happy times.
But I really rate Trey Lance. That's a good move for the 49ers. But at the same time, it's a good move. It's a good move for the Dolphins because that does mean Trey Lance will probably not start next year, which will probably mean that the Niners won't. Their pick will be probably a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Or maybe even just like at worst case for you guys, it's going to be a top 20 pick. At worst case. I said at worst case. But it's most likely going to be a top 10 pick.
I mean, it doesn't even matter, honestly. Like, if it's
a first,
15, I'm cool with that. Like,
this isn't the NBA where it's like a first round pick from 10 to 20 can change so much.
Yeah.
In the NFL, it's like it's a first round pick. What else do you want me to say? Bro, I tweeted out Mac and Cheese Jones is headed to New England. How we feel? Casey said nothing, and Karina just responds with, "Oh no." Gotta respect it, man. It's Mackie boy. Mackie boy. Marcus Allen. Here we go. Mac Jones legitimately looks like a Patriot.
Dude, look at the way he's walking to the stage right now.
Bro, I'm literally Mac Jones, except
the thing is, we made fun of Tom Brady's body type. Now we make fun of Mac Jones. This dude's about to drop like 3,000 yards.
He's gonna start the second half of the season, and somehow the Patriots are gonna go undefeated in the time that he's starting, and it's gonna be the Tom Brady story all over again. It's gonna be Newton starts the season, gets injured, Mac Jones comes in and absolutely dominates. Someone tweeted out over under 1.5 Super Bowls for Mac Jones. Casey's like, all I'm gonna say is at least it's not Cam Newton.
They're showing highlights right now of Mac Jones. He's just throwing it to Smith and Waddle every single time.
And they're wide open.
Oh, look at the protection he has. He's sitting in the pocket.
I mean, to be fair, New England have a solid line. It isn't the best, but solid line. But also, I asked Casey, how's the pick looking right now? Is Jones going to start, or is he going to sit a season, let Cam Newton's contract run out, and then start?
I don't really know. I don't think he starts.
I don't think he should start. But Mac Jones, to be fair, he does look like the stereotypical person the Patriots would draft. He does. He does. This guy basically just said, yeah, we're winning a Super Bowl. Mac Jones. Let's go.
All the dad bods out there are really happy right now.
See, the concern that I have with New England is the fact that apart from Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, who's this guy throwing it to?
Bill's dog.
Bill's dog would be a fire wideout in the NFL, not gonna lie. He would be cold with it, bro.
Dude, he'd run routes better than a bunch of the receivers in the NFL.
I can't believe that I was so high on N'Keal Harry. I'm so glad the Titans opted to pass on him and not trade up for him and instead wait for AJ Brown. Thank God. I'll never forget, before the draft, I actually messaged N'Keal Harry and I had a conversation with N'Keal Harry and he's like, no, I would love to be in Tennessee. He literally told me I would love to be in Tennessee.
How'd you get a hold of him?
I just DM'd him, hey man, best of luck with the NFL career. I hope you do well. I really hope that you join the Titans family, because I saw that he had liked a bunch of Titans related tweets on Twitter.
Pick is in.
I saw that and then I was just like, hey yo, hey, congratulations on being a member of the Titans, man. We really hope to get you. And he actually responded. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Who went 16? Wait, don't put it in. Wait.
Collins.
Damon Collins went 16?
Zaven Collins.
Oh, Zaven Collins! Yo! That's kind of a sick pick.
Interesting.
A lot of people were talking down on Zaven Collins because
2 L's or 1 L?
Collins with 2 L's.
All right, there you go. Zaven Collins.
A lot of people have said Zaven Collins can be the best player in this draft defensively, except he's the only thing holding him back, which was why a lot of people had him slide into the second round, is the fact that he played for Tulsa.
I like those guys from the small. I like the guys from the small schools.
They're gritty. They're very gritty people.
Think about it. That means you're not recruited highly out of high school. You turn it up, it works.
You're busting your butt.
That boy can move. Jeez, look how big he is. Look how fast he's moving.
Zaven's a good pick.
That's a good pick. And he's playing with J.J. Watt. All right.
And Chandler Jones.
It's Raiders time.
And Chandler Jones, man. Arizona front seven looking kind of nice. Oh, baby.
Raiders are on the clock.
So who are the Raiders reaching for is the question.
Jalen Phillips.
No. When I say reach, I mean they're the
Like,
Raiders. They're going to reach.
Like someone like
They're going to
third
take
round.
they're going to take Rondale Moore or something like that, bro.
They're gonna draft me.
With the 17th pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select Alex Baumgartner, and then like a random camera in your room appears, and you're just like, "What?"
What's his face? Marty Smith busts through the door and puts the camera on my face. Like, you've been drafted.
You're like sitting there in pajamas, like, what's going on? Also, because we're not talking about NBA news right now, but Kevin Porter Jr. just dropped 49.
He dropped 49.
Yep.
Who's in the Rockets now?
Yeah, he's on the Rockets. He dropped 49 and 12 assists on Milwaukee.
On the Bucks? Did they beat the Bucks?
I don't know.
He dropped 49 on the Bucks. That's crazy.
Okay, there's 20 seconds left right now. The Bucks are down by 6.
Oh my! Please let him get that free throw. Please, I want to hit a 50 piece. That'd be cool.
I lost my password to my ESPN account, so now I haven't been able to check my fantasy. I have no clue what's going on.
I haven't changed the intermission fantasy basketball in like months.
I haven't even looked at it in a month.
All right, the pick is in.
Look at their first round pick, Garion Conley, not touted to go in the first round. We'll look up Raiders past first.
They take Kyle Trask.
Bro, I would laugh so much if
They took Kyle Trask at like 17. That'd be the funniest thing I've ever seen. You think Julio gets traded?
Who?
Julio Jones?
Carr? Titans have been so heavily linked to Julio. I've been like praying that we somehow get our hands on Julio.
I want Julio to go to the Titans just so Tannehill has a receiver like that.
I mean, we already have AJ. Imagine AJ.
No, but like I'm
next
saying,
to
Julio is that guy. Like
no. AJ
disrespect
has
to any
proven that.
receiver.
No. It's true. Julio's that guy. But here's the thing: Julio is AJ Brown's idol, and AJ Brown's already insane. Imagine if on one sideline he has AJ, and on the other sideline he has Julio, and down the middle he has whoever the Titans draft and Josh Reynolds.
I'd love that.
Oh, and you can't
Give
exactly
Tannehill
double
them weapons.
coverage. You can't exactly double coverage because we have Henry in the backfield too. That offense would be sick. Oh man. But bro, Jonathan Abram, reach. Josh Jacobs has been good, but also was seen as a reach. Cleveland Farrell, huge reach. Henry Ruggs could be argued as a reach as well.
Do they go Elijah Moore here? They don't need a receiver, do they?
They don't, but you know the Raiders. They like their speed.
You think? I don't know if Miami takes a tackle at 18. Darshaw's still there.
Darshaw's still there. Miami might take him. But Kwity Paye is also still on the board. Then again, maybe the Raiders take Kwity Paye. Who are the Raiders taking?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait. I gotta see this.
Wow.
Was I right? Was I right? Was I right?
Wow.
Whoa! Do you hear how quiet it is? No one expected Alex Leatherwood to go this high.
I know.
Whoa!
Panthers just blew the lead. 17 seconds left.
Damn, Leatherwood.
I did not expect that. Dolphins are on the clock.
The way it's looking, I have my fingers crossed. Greg Newsome, please come to Tennessee. Please.
Was it Leatherwood they took?
They took Leatherwood. Alex Leatherwood.
There we go. All right. I'm thinking Phillips here. Holy crap.
They're going Phillips or Rousseau.
Phillips or Russo, yeah.
Hey, Alex Leatherwood, Florida boy, Pensacola Beach, Florida.
That's barely even Florida, man.
Hey,
Way up
but
in the
still,
Panhandle.
hey, still.
Take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Maybe Najee Harris here if they really want a running back. Maybe Darsaw. We'll see.
I know how risky it sounds, especially because I've been on his hype train for a second round pick all night. Washington might reach for Mond. Doesn't seem likely, but with the amount of jumps that we've seen right now, we could see Mond go to Washington if they're that desperate. The Raiders surprises again. Would you look at that? Of the 6 projected Alabama players we said, Leatherwood was one of them we didn't mention. He went first round.
Yeah, who is the guy
other
I forgot?
The 2 guys right now are Christian Barmore, and Najee Harris.
I think Najee Harris goes.
Here?
Sure. No. Pick is in.
Najee Harris might be Buffalo bound if he falls there because they need a running game.
All right, well, see who Miami takes. Is that Michael Irvin on stage? Wait a minute. They got Michael Irvin. Are they taking a guy from the U? Is Miami taking a guy from the U? They got Michael Irvin on this.
Is it Jalen?
Is it Jalen? Is it Greg?
Are they going Jalen in the first round?
They take 2 Jalens in the first round. We'll see.
Jalen Phillips is out there, they're saying.
What do you mean? Wait, what did you say?
The announcers just said Jalen Phillips is standing up.
Jalen Phillips is standing up?
That's what someone said right here. It might end up being Jalen Phillips.
Look at the drip. All right, it could be Jalen Phillips.
Bro, if it's Phillips, I'm going to be so heartbroken, but I'm going to be very happy for the Dolphins, honestly. You know how much I rate Jalen Phillips. I've been on it for God knows how long. Please take Jalen Phillips. I want to get at least 1 pick right in this draft. Wait, please. With the 18th pick in the 2021 draft.
He's staying
there we go.
He's staying at the crib.
You heard what I've been. You've heard what I've been saying.
I said Jalen Phillips.
Nah, but you've seen me. I've been saying since I saw his tape and everything. I've been saying if Jalen Phillips is there at 18 for Miami, if a guy from their own backyard that is this boomer bust that you can potentially risk on, the Dolphins have the ability to risk on a guy like Jalen Phillips. If you have a guy literally at the U who looks this explosive, who's in a need, and can be a major boomer bust guy, I felt like Miami would regret it. So
Yeah, I've seen when he's on his game, he looks like the scariest guy in football. That's how good he is.
he looks horrifying.
He was the
looks
number
horrifying.
one. He was the number one ranked prospect out of high school.
Like as an athlete, this guy's insane. Jalen Phillips, man. Gotta respect it. You know better than anyone. Not a fan of them Dolphins, but he's good. He's a good player. Jalen.
I like that pick. I think they move up to get Najee Harris in the first round. I think they move a pick.
Did they make a trade with Green Bay?
Man, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be pissed. So mad if they move out of the first round now.
Imagine if that's like the ultimate middle finger to Aaron Rodgers. Like, you want to leave? Fine. We're trading the first for more picks in the future. It's just like, hey, and just give him the bird. Oh, the Titans are coming up. God, please. If Washington here, which I doubt, if Washington doesn't take Farley, Elijah Moore, or Greg Newsome, we're promised one of the 3 dudes we've wanted. Which I think would be sick, but the only guy outside of them, of those 3, if the Titans get someone outside of those 3, I want him to be either Bateman or I want it to be Tevin Jenkins. So, fuck. Once the Titans pick, I'm going to hop off. Damn, the NFL just asked me what's the nickname of WFT's head coach. What's his nickname? It's the Riverboat Ron, man. Who's blowing up my...
All right, come on, let's get this show moving, Washington.
WFT's on the clock.
Pick is in
Good.
for football team.
Yep.
Oh, they're up.
Bro, Washington selected defensive line in the first round for the past 4 drafts. It's kind of crazy.
Elijah Moore.
It might be Elijah Moore or is it Rashad?
Wow.
That was this one.
I did not see that coming. There we go.
Jamin Davis.
And I know that ESPN was saying they wanted him to go to Cleveland.
Jamin Davis is an interesting prospect. Man, this Washington defense is gonna be horrifying. Oh, baby.
So that's 5 straight years they've taken a defender in the first round.
Yeah, but it's the first one that's not a defensive lineman. Oh, that means the Titans are basically guaranteed one of Farley, Newsome, or Elijah Moore here.
You think they get Newsome?
I hope they get Newsome because he's so smooth in coverage and he has great technique. Big corner as well. I think he would be a great fit in a secondary that needs corners. So Giants don't seem like they're taking corner. They seem like they're probably going to get Christian Darrisaw because they've been needing an offensive line. Indy usually pick biggest need. Their biggest need is corner or offensive line. So it's going to hurt because Elijah's off the board. Darrisaw's off the board. So we might see Tevin Jenkins head into Indy, which I would hate to see, but that would be a good fit. We could maybe see Walker Little pop up at Indy. That's true. Elijah Moore has been in talks with Indy to a certain extent. So has Rashad Bateman. And in corners, both Newsome and Farley have been talking with Indy.
In the second round last year, they took I'm slumping on his name right now, the receiver from USC.
What, Pittman Jr.?
Pittman Jr., yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're going to take another one because T.Y. Hilton's getting older. No longer as explosive. They might.
Did they bring T.Y. back this year?
I think they signed him on a 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
So they might go wide out here. I don't know. I'm just worried. Come on, Tennessee. If you don't pick one of the guys I'm thinking of, he better turn out to be a steal because I'm going to be very hurt. Quiddy Pay's still on the board, interestingly enough. I have the Giants taking Pay at 11. If they take him here at 20, that would be kind of crazy.
You think they go there?
Maybe. And that means I think Indy might take Darrisaw or Tevin because of the fact that they lost Anthony Costanzo. Which means the Titans, of the 3 guys I thought they might take, they would have taken all of them. All of them are on the board. I just hope it's not Farley, honestly. He's a good corner, but a spinal injury is always a concern. It's looking like Moore, or it's looking like Newsom.
Not Cody Day. They just put the camera on him. It doesn't look like it's him.
No, I was on for the Titans, but it could also be here because the Giants have.
Giants have who?
Oh my God, I want to cry so much.
What happened?
I had to do this. Okay, this thing in one of the leagues that I'm in. They gave us a player and they gave us a team to like guess the draft of.
Yeah.
I guessed Devonta Smith to go 12 because I thought the Eagles will get him. The Eagles got him, but they traded up to 10. Oh, God.
Holy, no way. I won't tell you. That's crazy.
Kadarius Toney? Whoa! Yo!
That's a reach. Oh my.
Yo! Oh my God, the Titans. Oh my God. Indy's definitely picking one of the two offensive linemen left on the board. The top ones.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Tannehill's getting protected. That's crazy.
Steelers. Well, at least Justin Fields already has a sponsorship from Lowe's. Good for him.
He didn't wait a minute. I remember Tua had like 3 sponsorships before he even got drafted.
What a guy.
Uh, KPJ hit 50 and 10 assists.
Crazy.
All right. Is in. Not Tennessee, Indy. I don't know who's watching, if anyone's watching still, but we're gonna wrap it up after this 20-second Tennessee pick. All right. Well, pick is in, and that's who it is. 21. Okay, I see who it is. I'll wait for you.
I don't yet. We'll see. Oh no.
You're gonna be happy.
Probably. Oh, please. Who is this? Who is this? Ooh. Okay. Solid for them.
All right, so now that P is off the board, who do you think Tennessee is gonna take?
I think it's going to be in between Newsome or Moore. Farley might get a call out, but the fact that Newsome is still here surprises me. I think Titans are going to go Newsome. I don't know.
All right, well, here's the last pick of the intermission NFL draft thing. Obviously, 3 hours long, so you get tired after a while, but it was fun at the beginning, fun at the end.
Come on. Tennessee, who you taking, boys? Who you taking? Kwity Paye's a great player. That's good. So, kind of worries me for the Titans, but I don't know who they're going to take here. Come on, Tennessee. Come on. Come on, Tennessee. The pick isn't in yet. Are you moving it? Don't move the pick. Brandon Graham, that's a good comp. Titans still on the clock. They haven't picked it in. Use top pick on offense in last 8 of 10 drafts. God, come on.
They're
Kwity.
taking a while.
I'm worried Tennessee might be looking to trade this bitch. Trade this. I'm worried.
They better not trade this pick because I'm cutting the stream at 22.
Don't worry. I feel you.
What are y'all doing?
Please don't trade this pick. I think they're in the same dilemma that I have. It's like, okay, so apparently all 3 dudes that we wanted but didn't know if they'd fall to us, they're all here. Now what? Because the Titans, almost every Titans fan was like, okay, 2 of the 3 guys that we want are going to be gone, and we take the one that's left between Farley, Newsome, and Elijah. They're all here.
They're
now
going
what?
receiver.
Probably. It seems that way.
No Humphreys, no Firkser, no Jonnu, no Davis. It's only AJ Brown now.
No, Firkser's here. ASAP Firk's on Tennessee.
Yeah, Firkser's here. My bad.
ASAP Firk, baby.
They're showing Elijah Moore and his family.
Yeah, it might end up being Elijah.
Oh, he's a Fort Lauderdale guy. He's a Florida kid.
Yeah, Florida boy.
They're also showing who's that? Who's that guy wearing the Eagles? Rashad Bateman. Someone's wearing an Eagles jersey at Rashad Bateman's draft party.
What a king, bro. Come on, put in the pick, man.
Y'all taking a while. I
Why
think
are
you
they
guys might
taking
lose
so
the pick.
long? Why y'all taking so? I swear to God, if Tennessee gets jumped, I will be so embarrassed. Come on, get the pick in, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We added Dupree. We added Danico Autry, 2 good players. Come on, who we adding here? Please, please, come on. Yeah, we didn't take Simmons in his first year. We took Simmons in his first year knowing he could recover because he wasn't going to play and because we had a good defensive line. We don't have a secondary. I don't think we risk it here on Farley. Come on, you analysts. Come on. I don't.
Pick is in.
No, pick is in.
Who is it? Oh, I see it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
No.
I won't say.
No.
All right.
I'm worried because I know the Titans. Something's telling me they're not
who do
going
you
one of
want?
those 3 dudes. I want Greg Newsome. That's who I want. It's probably not Greg Newsome. I don't care.
Who do you think it's going to be?
It seems like it's going to be either Elijah Moore or Rashad Bateman. I want it to be Greg Newsome. If it's someone else of those 3, I'll be kind of surprised. Farley's also a shot, but who knows? They're playing Sweet Caroline. Please be a good omen. Please be a good omen. I don't even have the Titans chat open right now. I don't want to see this. Oh.
You get your own. You get your own screen for this one.
Oh my God! Come on, Tennessee. Who are they picking here?
Nice.
Goodell, where are you? Okay, he's walking on the stage
There
now.
he is. The lady at
There
the
he is.
flag. There she is.
There he is. The fans got a flag. Titans fans stoked. Oh, I think everyone's more stoked for the fact that it's Sweet Caroline playing right now. Here he comes.
Can we take a moment to just look how hyped these people are for Sweet Caroline? This is crazy.
Why are they so hyped for Sweet Caroline?
It's
Just say
Cleveland.
the pick. This hurts. Just say the pick. This hurts, please. I don't care about Sweet Caroline. I care about who we're taking. Oh, come on. Come on, Tennessee.
There you have it.
Oh, wait, here we go. 22nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. The Tennessee Titans select. Oh.
And there it is. Caleb Farley, cornerback from Virginia Tech.
Good pick, but we're
I've seen him
risking
play.
it. It's
He's
a
actually
risk.
pretty good.
He's a good player, but it's a risk. He opted out of 2020, had back surgery. Oh, I wanted Newsome. But honestly,
You wearing the
Farley's a
holsters
good
on the
player.
side? Huh.
Caleb Farley,
Interesting.
good corner. He's a big guy. I think Farley with Jackrabbit Jenkins as a semi-mentor and at the same time also having Fulton on the team could be solid. But it's young. It's raw.
So the
But-
Tennessee Titans went ahead and they took the
took
cornerback
Caleb
over
Farley.
the receivers. That's the 22nd pick. We just hit exactly 3 hours and 45 seconds on this live stream. We waited until the Titans got their pick so Q could get his moment to shine. And with that being said, that is the conclusion of the 2021 Intermission Draft Show. Thank you to Julian. Thank you to Mike. Thank you to Dalton for coming on. And of course, thanks to everyone for watching this. It's been fun. Make sure you continue to watch the draft. Make sure you check out the Intermission Twitter because we're still going to keep you updated with all the latest picks. Going to the second round, that starts tomorrow. And stay tuned because NFL football season is almost here, and we're going to have a lot of content, weekly podcasts as always. And we're going to keep you updated as everything comes, breaks in, stuff like that. Make sure you follow the Instagram because, we got all the breaking news graphics and stuff like that. Anything you want to say, Julian?
No, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If anyone's still here, props to y'all for still being on this, but 100% thank you guys so much for checking in. From Alex, from myself, from the entire Intermission crew, whether it be the people that were able to make it or those that weren't, we thank you guys so much for supporting us, and we hope to see you for the next live stream and for the next anything that we do here over at the Intermission.
As we say every time, we'll see you next time. See you later, guys.